Hail to thee, my kindred. I hope you're all having a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, and night, wherever and whenever you are. For if you are not, I will be sad. Ah, why Hopital? Because that's just where the game takes place. It takes place in Hopital. So, Hopital. Sad. Oh, this thing? What do you mean, this thing? What do you mean by that? I need to know what you mean by this. Hmm? Is that supposed to be an insult? Huh? Fool? Hooligan? Translucent entity? But yeah, we're playing this game because I've had it in my library for a while and I've just not touched it. And it is, well, at least the art. I don't know about the writing and whatnot. The art is made by Nom Nom Nami, and I've been a fan of that person's games and whatnot for a while. So I was like, yes, more. I need more. I need more. I just like the art. I like the art style. I don't know. I don't remember much about the game. I read the synopsis and just kind of forgot. But it takes place in the hospital, and there's I think it's technically sort of maybe an afterlife or limbo kind of situation. Not too sure. Not too sure, but it's something along those lines. I've also been messing around with that fidget spinner I found yesterday in one of my drawers. Been spinning this thing basically all day so far. Placing it down for like 10 minutes and then just fucking around with it. I just can't stop. I cannot stop. It's too much. I have to spin it. They put the lottle in the hospital. Hospital. Hi, Fig. It's been a while. How are you doing? How's work? I assume work is as it is always been, which is heinous and slow and boring. Maybe not heinous, but I imagine your line of work is certainly boring. Yopital. Yohopital. Welcome to Yohopital Central. No, that's not how hospital names work. Work is work. It is what it is. True. Perhaps even real. Glad you're here, though. Glad you're here. It's gonna wait like 5 more minutes. I don't know why I made that sound. I'm not a buzzard. It's been a bit stressful lately. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sure the workload will lighten up and that things may calm down. But hi, hello, how am I? I am doing fine. I've drinking 2 cups of coffee today, so I'm a little bit more... One was earlier, well, yeah, it was earlier in the day, so it was around 8, and then the last one was like an hour ago, so I'm a little bit more fueled than usual. I had to drink that second one just because I was falling asleep in my chair like an old man. I was listening to like some video and I was damn near falling asleep. So I was like, damn, I gotta get the coffee. I gotta get it. Jack, hail to thee. Hola, handsome. Hola, chiquito. I know you're doing fine. Probably doing fine. Your heart will fucking explode. But don't freak out. Try not to freak out. I know your chest feels tight, but don't think about it. It's beating kind of hard, isn't it? I'm actually fine. I don't drink enough to cause problems like that. Although, I probably could, and it would be an interesting experience. At least a little interesting. That feels like the type of thing that would happen to me if I just drank like 3 monsters just in succession. Remain calm. Hi, Cassador. Sorry, like my brain just paused. How are you doing, Cassador? I almost called you Cassie for some reason. Just my brain wanted to give you a nickname so bad. Need to render stuff. Stressful coloring. I see. Stress. I like how that's how you refer to it. Stressful coloring. IKEA is banned. Yes, no IKEA. No Swedish furniture, okay? Not allowed. Not allowed. Cassie is cute though. Yeah, it is. That's all I had to say about that. I was trying to come up with like a retort, but I couldn't. It's just yeah, I agree. Well, if you don't do it correctly, it's a lot of points off. Oh, I see. How do you mess up coloring? You gotta explain that one to me. Maybe this is some super technical engineering shenanigans or whatever, but that does sound, you're trying to describe coloring as a difficult task, and I admit it does not sound too difficult, but I could be wrong. You almost barfed earlier. Ew. You went to clean up a restroom and someone left an ungodly stench that almost ended you. I am sorry to hear that. Jesus Christ. Somebody went to Taco Bell? Like, they left you with their Taco Bell remains, and I'm glad you could handle it. I'm glad you could handle Nurgle's, challenges out here. Hopefully that doesn't happen again for a while. That would be too much. The amount of times my heart has started beating faster after drinking some energy drink so much so it had you thinking the end is uncountable. Oh, that the amount of times you've basically thought you were gonna perish because of energy drinks is uncountable. Maybe you should ease up on the energy drinks. If that's, I feel like you're testing fate if it's happening that often. Like you're really, really, really testing the Sisters of Fate. Like you are. I know you're a bit of a gambler, but take it easy. Take it easy. It's specifically shading correct colors and keeping it neat, mixing things properly. You basically need to make it look like it's printed from a computer rather than hand colored. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely a bit of a task. This is why you stay away from caffeine. You can't be giving yourself anxiety thinking your heart is gonna blow up and act like you don't know nobody. Nearly rang your bell. Jeesh. What if you're not a gambler? Well, if you're not a gambler, then you're still gambling. You're gambling with your life. Suffer without blaha. I need to feel something, man. Off-brand blaha time. Me when I go to the beach and I see a shark. Either way, it's been our allotted little get-together talk time. Gonna start the game. If I need to move myself, I'll do that real quick. But I don't think I should. I might actually, now that I think about it, need to move myself to the left side of the screen. It depends. Sometimes they have the character standing on the little character sprite on one side. Sometimes on the other side. Sometimes they don't have them on the screen, or on the near the text box. So on either side of the text box. So it's kind of like I don't know. Touch peanuts? I will not touch any peanuts, okay? No more R&R. You could always go to political conversations wearing merch from the opposite side. That'll get you to feel something. I like how you say wearing merch from the opposite side. That is one way of putting it. Cancer Hopital time. Mayhaps. Let's see. Let's see what this little fella's even dying of. I'm curious. The hospital was empty, quiet and brighter than usual, like waking up on a snow day. But I didn't feel cold. I didn't feel much of anything. Weird. Normally, opening my eyes to a room this bright would give me a migraine. Instead, I felt no pain at all. No aching muscles, no bed sores, not even a hint of dizziness or nausea. For the first time in 7 years, I felt completely normal. First time in 7 years? Jesus, okay. This guy's... Whoever this is, not having a good time. Either I'm cured, or this is a dream. Or... I'm dead. You're probably dead. Okay, I am gonna need to move myself. Cause I'm covering the fella. I cannot do that. There we go. We're just named Ash. We're just a little Ash fella. Well, maybe not made of ash. We are certainly colored like ash, though. You're not in a third world country, Fig. The US, you'd be fine. Come to the US then, for whatever reason. That'll get you to feel something. Bonus points if you pick Florida or Alabama. There's literally nothing wrong with Alabama. Like, yeah, sure, you got rednecks and whatnot, but like, other than that, it's not really, as far as I know, it's not really anything going on in Alabama. Florida, sure, if you go to certain areas. And hi, Yuki, how you doing? I like how you say that as a European. Listen, don't get me started. Hello? I called out, but no one came. Nurse? I searched for the call button on the side of my bed, but it wasn't there. Worry. You have no relatives in Alabama, hence you have no reason to be there. Fair, fair. Yep, definitely a dream then. My IV bag dripped in response. Or these are some next level painkillers. Went from being okay to not being okay, real quick. What am I supposed to do now? Decisions, decisions. Where do we save? That's how we save. I'll choose to just die, I guess. Welp, rip to me. Can't say it was a good one. I closed my eyes and waited for my brain to shut down. But it didn't. It refused. What is this, Undertale? The weirdest thing was that I didn't feel sleepy at all. I didn't feel hungry either, but that's not too far out of the ordinary. Hospital food doesn't do much to encourage the appetite. Tiredness, however, was my default state of being. Even before I was an impatient, naps were always my first line of defense. Someone walks into my room? Question mark. Pretend to be asleep. Get invited to a hangout somewhere? Sorry, I'm exhausted. Maybe next time. It's no wonder my classmates stopped sending those get well soon cards pretty quick. If I didn't make an effort, why should they? At least you're, what's the term? You recognize why and what's happening. You've been to Alabama, you're simply wrong. What do you mean I'm wrong? Die, I guess. It's a rush, especially if you're in the middle of nowhere town. 'Tis true, sire. I can confirm he has been to Alabama. Laundry time. Go get your damn clothes. Self-aware, that's the term. Correct. And how can you confirm that Fig has been to Alabama? That doesn't make sense. You've never been to Alabama. Death doesn't seem to be coming anytime soon. I think we can wait a little while. I decide to wait patiently. There are 3 options. 1, I'm dreaming and I'll wake up soon. 2, I'm dying and this part is supposed to be my life flashing before my eyes. It's just that I've spent so much of that life in a hospital room, there's nothing else to show. Or, hopefully, 3, someone will come to check on me sooner or later. A nice doctor will reassure me that everything is normal and there's nothing to worry about. Someone please come, I don't like the other options. I guess we're not waiting patiently. As it turns out, enjoy the clothes. Who doesn't enjoy clothes? I enjoy my clothes. Clean. Yeah, that's about it. I really don't have much in terms of preferences for clothes. Just make sure it's clean and that's about it. He simply knows you were there. Or what you were there for. What were you there for? Twink eater. Yeah? Why do you say that out of nowhere? 'Tis true, sire. I do know what he was there for. Clothes are cool, I think. I wear them most of the time. Most? Suspicious. Leave the room. Fine, I'll just go and find someone. I put on some slippers and walk out into the hall. You're not eating Twinks? Suspicious times 2. Much to my dismay, there didn't seem to be anyone here either. Something was definitely wrong. Even in the dead of night, you'd see a nurse or two scurrying these halls, or at the least a janitor. But it's broad daylight and there's absolutely no one. My footsteps echoed quietly in the eerie silence. I peered around the corner to see another empty stretch of hallway before me. Okay, new explanation. Time has stopped. I slept through the fire alarm and everyone already evacuated. I was left behind in the confusion. Or it's the rapture, so it's not their fault I was left behind. A nuclear apocalypse. Isn't there a bright flash before the bomb goes off? That must be what that is. I walked steadily down the halls, coming up with more and more ridiculous theories as to what was happening. Finally, a figure appears, saving me from my madness. Little office lady looking lady. I say that about literally anyone wearing a suit. It's like office person, number 4. Because you all wear the same thing. No, it refers what Fig was there for. To eat the Twinks? 'Tis true, sire. He was there for Twinks. What is it with you in referring to me as sire? Not that I don't like it, I'm just asking. This is new. A stylish woman. Hello? Hi! I was too surprised to know how to react. This wasn't the sort of person I expected to find, and she showed up too suddenly. Instead of focusing on all the possible explanations for what was going on, I should have come up with something to say when I inevitably found someone. Stupid! I didn't think anyone else was here. She looks me up and down, glancing at my IV and then back to my face. She's expecting a response. Quick, think of something to say. Cool tie. That's a cool tie? Thanks. Are you feeling okay? I couldn't help but notice you're on an IV. Well, I'm in the hospital for a reason. Her smile falls. Sorry for being a depressing person, lady. Oh no. We're fumbling the bag! Fig is a twink eater. Probably. No, I'm not a twink eater, I swear. Crying. Believe me, I wouldn't be calling you that unless the "'tis true" part was in front of it. Ah, I see. I see. So there are conditions. Liar. Come now, Yuki. You cannot be calling your fellows a little liar. You have no proof. You'll stop fumbling? I'm not the one fumbling. Ash is fumbling. I just pick one thing for Ash to say. Everything else is in his hands. I assume that's a lad. Anyhow. And she gives me a pitying look and then pauses to consider her next words. Listen, this isn't a hospital. You died. Fuck! Are you okay? You're not having a heart attack, are you? No, I was just hoping you weren't going to say that. Ah, right. Of course. Lock in, stop fumbling. I have proof. Fig knows it. Yol is a goo eater. Fig is a twink eater. It'd be like that. I do be eating Greek yogurt, that is correct. Why would it matter if I was having a heart attack now? I'm apparently dead. I mean, I assumed as much. I just didn't want to face it. How could I have died so unceremoniously? Unless it's just that I don't remember the gruesome details. I guess I should be thankful for that, at least. Still, to die in my sleep at the ripe age of 22. It's not how I expected my life to come to an end. Damn. Young lad, huh? SMH? You can't. You have a twink boyfriend. How am I supposed to prove I've never eaten any Twinks? This is like the opposite of, you know, innocent until proven guilty. You're guilty until you prove yourself to be innocent. You eat food, you also eat your boyfriend. Why are we made of plastic? Why am I made of plastic specifically? I'm not, last I checked. But then again, I could be wrong. Wait, what do you mean? What proof? It's AI generated, I'm sure. I eat not enough. Also true. I also eat food. I'm being slandered. And twinks aren't food. Twinks are good otherwise, I think. That is true. See, we all come to some sort of agreement. Just not whether Fig eats twinks or not. And how are you doing, Knuckles? What's up? It's not how I expected my life to come to an end. The doctors never told me I had however many weeks left to live. It feels so out of nowhere. Did I really die? I'm breathing right now. Out of necessity or habit? The woman clears her throat. I'm sorry, it took me some time to process my own death, too. You're also dead? I've been here for about 3 months now, give or take. I wonder how she died, but it's probably rude to ask a stranger something like that. It's not like I'd want to spill my life story either. So, what's your story, kid? She asked me without hesitation. I'm not a kid. I'm 22. Really? But you look so young. He's 22. He is young. Being hospitalized stunted my growth, I guess. Why are we talking about this? I died. Who cares what I look like? Wow, only 4 years younger than me. Finally, someone I can relate to a little better. My life is pretty far from the average 22-year-old's experience. It's hard to imagine I would be relatable to her in the slightest. Damn. Bro's like, I got no life experience. Fig either eats or eats twinks. Uh-huh. Okay, so hell yeah, my brother. Is that technically a piece of proof that shows that Fig does in fact eat twinks? Michael? Similar, I suppose, in that capacity. In the whole looking younger than you are. It's the lack of beard, I swear. The lack of beard and very boyish face. That is why I let my beard grow. No, it isn't proof. I think it could be used as proof. It could be used as what's the term in the law of places? Something, you know what? I don't know any lawful terms, so I'm just gonna shut up. What were you hospitalized for? It's not cancer, is it? She's so unbelievably rude. No, it's hard to explain. Was it terminal? I continue to be astounded by this woman's complete lack of tact. Can we talk about something else? Sorry, I'm asking because I wanted to discern what your goal might be. My goal? I'm dead. Surely there's no reason left to pursue any kind of goals. To my surprise, she laughs. This might be some kind of afterlife, but that doesn't mean we should give up on living. My name's Scarlet. I'm going to get my second shot at life even if it kills me. She's trying to get reborn? Okay. Either that or Isekai. No, I was saying it to you. I was saying it to when YOLO said you eat your boyfriend. Oh, okay. So you were saying it's true because you do eat your boyfriend now. Okay, I see. Why do you have to rope in your drawer? Why do you have rope in your drawer? Well, there's one of two reasons. Let's hope it's the better of the two. That boy is friend. Because you have to be prepared. You like to be prepared? He is diseased. Oh, Lord. My name is Scarlet. I'm going to get my second shot at life even if it kills me. Moving words for someone who's already dead. What about you? Do you want to go back? Do I want to go back? Well, considering we spent our life in a hospital, probably not. Go back to where? Go back to where? When? To where I left off? To before I was hospitalized? The thought of returning to my current everyday life, resuming the stasis I've been in for the past 7 years, it doesn't sound all that appealing to me. It's not that I'd rather be dead. It's more like, now that I've died, I feel like I could I feel like I could come to accept it. My head doesn't hurt, and I've been standing here for a while now without feeling dizzy. That's huge for me. Huge? Humongous? I wonder if I even need this IV anymore. I answered her honestly. I don't know. That makes sense. It sounds like you just got here after all. What's your name? It's Ashley. Ash for short. Ashley. So like Ashley, but lay. Ashley. Ash for short. Alright, Ashley. Walk with me. I'll tell you everything I know. She turned immediately with complete confidence that I would follow right after her. So I did. Bro's a follower. I see. Bubblegum pink, you know? Yeah, bubblegum pink. Wait, no, this is a slander again. Humongous. Mungus. Ashley Williams or Ashley Graves? Groovy or incest? just Ashley, bro. Neither or. Neither or what? Like, where was I going with that? Scarlett walked at an easy pace, explaining the mechanics of this afterlife as if it were a speech she'd rehearsed and recited 20 times. And maybe she had. Clearly I wasn't the first dead person she'd welcome here. It was surreal, thinking about the situation I was in, but also how I had no trouble focusing on her explanation despite that. Usually I feel so lost in a fog, but my mind is completely clear right now. Is this how my brain would function if I were healthy? Not that it matters anymore. Based on Scarlett's explanation, I should consider this place to be purgatory. We died, but we can move on from here. It's unclear exactly where we would move on to. Apparently, that's up to death. We were on our way to meet them now. I see, so... Purgatory, and we move on to somewhere, and we don't get to choose the somewhere. As expected. That tends to be the case most often. What if Coffin of Andy and Lele, but instead of Ashley Graves, it was Ashley Williams from The Evil Dead? I don't think I've ever seen that, so I wouldn't know who that person is or what they're like. The game would be better. I'm about to play Overwatch for like an hour. Good luck with that. You don't gotta hurt yourself like that. Don't you have work to do? True. Don't you have to like finish up something? Like, listen, it's fine to take a break if you really want to. Like, take the break, you know, have fun. But, remember to get back to it. Come play Deadlock instead. Oh, gods. Not Deadlock. Deadlock? More like leg lock. Am I right or am I right? I'm doing laundry. Launder this money I don't have. So, we don't get hungry? Right. Or thirsty. There's nothing to eat or drink here anyway. And we can't sleep? You know, I haven't actually tried, but after 3 full months without no sleep, I haven't had any sort of adverse effects. Safe to say it's unnecessary. You know for sure it's been 3 months? Time is definitely passing. I've been using my watch to track the days, because there's no sunrise or sunset. I slow my pace, and Scarlett stops in front of me. There's a pitying look on her face. The stasis isn't so bad once you get used to it. I'm already tired of how bright it is. Bro doesn't like the light, fair enough. I'm going back at like 4 or 5. 'Tis true, sire. Scarlett laughs, but I wasn't joking. I may have been spared from my usual migraine, but the constant intensity of the light was unnerving to me. If I had a choice of which hospital to spend purgatory in, I'd say St. Fellows was the better option. At least there, I had the changing seasons to look forward to. How it'd get quieter after visiting hours was over. The chatty nurses telling me about their day as they changed my IV. Being in the hospital for so long, you learn to love the little things. The alternative is to feel miserable all the time. I'm not miserable, and I'm still alive, but I can't even say that anymore. I grip the pole of my IV stand a little tighter. I'm still too afraid to leave it behind. The last few wayward souls who came through here, they made it out pretty quick. Maybe you'll be able to bargain with death too. Then you won't have to get used to the lights. I'm not very good at bargaining. She laughs again and presses the button for the elevator. I'll help you. I'm good at debate. Thanks. Aw. They're friends. Well, I hope you have fun with the Overwatch, Jack. Thankies. Jack, I hope you won't be playing a cat this time like last time. Oh, goodness gracious. You still are holding that bit of a grudge? The elevator doors open to reveal a man stacking coins in the center of the floor. Don't come in! I blinked at the confusing sight, but Scarlet cut in without missing a beat. You're still at this? It's been 2 days. There's a lot of coins, and the deadline's coming up pretty soon. Scarlet leaned her forearm against the elevator door to prevent it from closing. Well, can we get in? I'm taking Ashley here to meet Death. Could you maybe catch the next one? No. Scarlet forced her way in, knocking over a stack of coins in the process. Damn. Why are you so pushy, Miss Scarlet? Because you're wasting our time. You're wasting your time. Come on, Ashley. She motioned for me to follow, and I stepped into the elevator. I did my best to avoid the coins at my feet. Poor fella. You're playing the water hottie? The twink? Twunk. Yeah. Like, I don't know. That little, like, fucking emoji face. The one Yul said he'd lick clean so he wouldn't need to shower ever again. I don't think I said all that. I can believe the licking part, but I don't think I said all that, Sheaf. It was an awkward ride. When we reached the basement, Scarlet went on ahead. The man moved to shield his coin stacks from her reckless stride, but it turned out to be unnecessary. Her intent seemed more focused on escorting me to wherever Death was, I guess. To the side of the elevator door was another pile of coins. Upon closer inspection, they looked to be some type of play currency. At least I'm not aware of any coins with a skull on them. Doubloons, maybe? For doubloons, you mateys! I fucking love doubloons. My favorite type of currency in all of existence. Judging by the cartoony design, it seemed like something used for a board game rather than by pirates. Curious, and not particularly in any rush to meet Death, I stopped to talk to the man. You're pretty sure I said that you were there? Okay. I mean, you can say that, but it's been a while. Your plan is to drench me in water so I can either sit in wet, see-through clothes, or strip. Damn, what is this? Some kind of anime? You think I'm gonna do that in front of you? I'm just a messenger, man. I'm sure you are. You're still gonna get shot. I don't think I've ever seen someone be this forward with Yali. Oh, Jack and me, we're quite forward with one another. You haven't seen shit then. Why are you stacking coins, mister? Kaladin, and you're Ashley, right? I prefer Ash. Kaladin picks up a small stack of coins and transports them to the larger pile beside the elevator. His process is methodical and efficient. I can tell he really has been at this for 2 days. It's my trial, so I can revive. He shuffles back into the elevator to pick up the next stack of coins. A trial? Scarlet, clearly tired of waiting, returns to my side. Death told him he had 3 days to bring coins from the top floor to the basement. If he reaches a certain amount, his soul will be released. They have to stay stacked like this. If a single coin faces tails up, it won't count. Sounds tedious. No, I don't mind. It's a good exercise. He goes back for the next round of coins. Leave him, Ashley. He's done hundreds of these trials. Death isn't going to let him pass this time either. As Scarlet walks away again, the elevator door begins to close. Kaladin stumbles from his placed to block them. The stack of coins he's holding wobbles dangerously, but he quickly steadies them and continues his work as if nothing had happened, because nothing ever happens. All the things she said, all the things she said. Sorry. Damn. Is it normally like this when I'm not around? Yes. When I'm here? Cute. He's surprisingly tame right now, actually. I thought Jolly only got like that when he was drunk. I mean, listen, sometimes all you gotta do is coax it out of me, you know? Just like Jack tries to coax something out of me. What? Who said that? Oh my god, how could you? What do you mean? Coax it out? Wrong reply. Can I try it? I mean, if you're that desperate to get on your knees. What do we do? Oh, we're a lady. That's... I just saw that. I've been calling her a lad this entire time. My bad. I did not see that somehow, like the thing that's right in my face. A poor soul who just woke up in the afterlife. She was admitted to the hospital 7 years ago, where she was slowly forgotten by her family and friends. Damn. Oh my god, we have little heart things. We can I don't want to say romance per se, but you know, that's the first thing that comes into my mind. I can coax a lot out of you, amor. Oye, oye, con calma. I'm a rhythm up, chat. Check this out. Yeah, try something out. Lewd. Huh? What did I do? We got Caladon Flores, 34, a man who's doing his best to pass death's trials in order to revive. I feel sorry for him. Yes, we do. And an office worker gunning for a second shot at life. She's a little rude, but probably means well? Yeah, probably. Yeah. We are definitely a malnourished lady. Maybe not malnourished per se, but the hospital, you know, our time being not too healthy has probably done a number on us. Okay, we can be alone, we can follow Scarlet. You know what, why not? Let's just follow Scarlet. Not wanting to be left behind, I back away from Caladon and leave him to his trial. Scarlet turns back to me, tapping her foot as I catch up. She's grinning. You know, the reason I volunteered to bargain with death for you is because I don't want to see you end up like Caladon. In other words, she took pity on me. I really wish I had a mentor when I first got here. Maybe things would have gone more smoothly. Thanks for the help, for your help, Miss Scarlet. You don't need to call me Miss, Ashley. We're equals here. Wow, that alone got us a heart? Damn. She's easy. Wrong reply. I meant to say it to Wiki, I see. None of us are seeing the pearly gates. Man, I ain't even gonna die. I'm immortal! Insert invincible meme or something, I don't know. Yo, you wanna have hardcore gay sex back at the back of an IHOP? Damn, that's, you know, that would work, probably. That would work. I'm sorry. Don't you ever say that in my chat again. Wiki, you're reading pearly guests, you big fish. Tough? Hail to thee? Your spelling is a little atrocious. Hell fucking yes I am. Heaven can munch my box. I'm staying in the pond. Yo, Shad, I did it. Yes, he successfully rizzed me up. That's what you stopped me at. Listen, there are certain lines that cannot be crossed. You don't need to call me Miss. You don't need to call me Miss, Ashley. We're equals here. That's funny. I don't feel like I'm being treated as an equal at all. My tongue just like not worked. Still, I can't help smiling back. If she wants to take me under her wing, that's a net positive for me, isn't it? Scarlet motions for me to follow again, and I obey. Best not to overthink it. I steel myself as she escorts me further down the hall, towards death. La muerte. The room I find myself in now had walls lined with metal drawers. I know these drawers. They're for sorting human bodies. You pull the drawer open and a panel slides out with a corpse on it. I've seen it on TV. This is the basement of the hospital, where they take patients who succumb to their illnesses or injuries. And Scarlett took me here. I'm really dead. I fucking died. No matter how many times I say it in my head, it doesn't sink in. I'm still thinking and walking and talking. How can I really be dead? You're joking, right? Hmm? She turns to me, genuine confusion on her eyes. The morgue! My voice cracks. I can't stay calm when faced with this. Is that how you see it? What's that supposed to mean? It's obviously the morgue. Are you okay, Ashley? No, I don't know. I'm in a morgue. The fear is so visceral, but my heart isn't beating faster at all. Is it still beating? When did it stop? It's not beating anymore, is it? Scarlett, I don't want to die. I don't want to be dead. I feel the same, which is why we need to bargain with death. I try to calm my breathing. She's right. This is what we came here for. Sorry. Aw, poor gal. My apologies, Hot Man. Let me just get under your desk real quick and You do that. You'll be there for quite a while. 8 twinks. The Grim Reaper better not be a twink. I think the Grim Reaper is just a person. I didn't. God, I hope he is. We don't even know what death is. Well, we'll see. Because that is the perfect that is perfectly okay to say, but I'm sorry is banned. It is banned by order of Yolotl. So yes. So why are we playing a Void game again? I wanna. He just doesn't want you to apologize. Own all your words with pride. That is not what that's supposed to mean, but you know what? My words are up for interpretation. Sorry. Don't worry, it's a normal reaction. I feel like an idiot for freaking out. I was told a long time ago that I'd die young, but it still always felt so far away. Imagining myself being slid into one of these cold metal drawers to be forgotten by everyone I'd ever known. But everyone already forgot about me, didn't they? That's how I felt before. No visitors in over a year. I might as well not exist to them. It's more convenient if I don't exist. How will they feel when they hear the news? Relieved? I don't want to think about it. How did you die? I asked the question point blank. She pried into my life before, so this is just a bit of payback, I guess. I don't remember the specifics. I woke up here 3 months ago. Kaladin was focused on his trials, and Death refused to talk to me. There had been a few others, but they haven't stuck around long. I'm not sure how any of them got out, or if they were able to revive at all. She talks quickly, in another speech that feels rehearsed. She must have relayed the story a number of times before now. I've searched the buildings for clues, but the computers don't boot up, and everything in the filing cabinets is completely blank. All I know is that Death is in charge, and seems to have some control over who can leave via the trials. Which means bargaining with them might really be my only way out, if there is a way out of here. You sure we can bargain with them? Well, don't expect results right away. They don't like the recent living. Great. I guess I'll have to figure out a way to get on Death's good side. Where is Death anyway? I thought they'd be lurking around in here. They usually are. I take a look around, and now that the shock of being in a morgue has worn off a little. Coins! Oh goodness, it's a lot of them. I'd be so damn mad if I just knocked something like that down. It'd be so over. I'd actually crash out, might consume the coins, in anger. Trials? Dead by Daylight? No, not again. Anything but that. You should not be worried. You are Expert Dead by Daylight gamer, you will not die. You will not get clipped because your teammates decide to get in front of you randomly so that you can get hit. Dead by Daylight mention? Flip, why do you... Is this like your summoning phrase? Dead by Daylight? How are you doing, bud? How are you doing? Okay, Deku, settle down. Do not fucking call me Deku just because I did a little thing there. DBD mentioned. Why the fucking Saikuno voice? It wasn't a Saikuno voice. It's just my voice when I do that. I have been summoned. Good. I already have one fella under the table though, so it's okay. Your skills will not be needed. YOLO is secretly Saikuno. Can you imagine? That means I'd be getting laid, which is not happening. You mock me, I do. A little bit, I do. Hey, I can share, yeah, Jack? Sheesh. In the opposite side of the room is a large pile of coins that have been meticulously stacked. Kaladin's work, I guess. What's the point of this? A show of dedication, repaying his sins, maybe? You'd have plenty of time to reflect on your life if you spent 2 whole days doing this. Or maybe you'd be so focused that you don't think at all. Wondering these things to myself isn't going to answer any questions. I turn to Scarlet. What else has Kaladin had to do for his trials? I stopped caring. It's all meaningless anyway. Blunt as always. The trials are a waste of time, Ashley. Death always finds a way to claim you've lost. You're calling me unfair? Behind us stood a hooded figure with an oversized scythe. I mean, that scythe looks pretty small to me. I guess in comparison to like an actual... No! Now that I think about it, I have to think about this. Is that an oversized scythe? By my standards, no. Oh my god, Death is a fucking e-girl! Death is a BPD woman. Wild, but you know what? We've yet to see. We've yet to see. Maybe that's true. Maybe that's slightly true. We'll see. Okay, I thought somebody sent me a message on Discord. I have been wronged. Not wronged. That is I just thought about that. That's my brain isn't thinking. This is somehow worse than Death being a twink. Explain how I got a 75 on my 60 on my 2 chemistry exams, but my final grade is 96. I don't know. I wouldn't. If your final grade is 96, I wouldn't be complaining. It's like, sounds like you're getting a good deal. Participation. Exactly. Behind us stood a hooded figure with an oversized scythe. This is definitely Death. You came out of nowhere. Don't do things like that. You're going to give Ashley a heart attack. Not possible. It certainly feels possible. They really startled me. Just then, Kaladin came stumbling into the room with a stack of coins in hand. Oh, everyone's here. I like his hair. We have business with Death. Can you try not to disturb us? But my trial! Is this not enough coins? It's insanity. It appears he may be a married man. He has a ring on his finger, on his ring finger. That could just be for style too, but I suppose not was a married man would be the correct term, if that is supposed to be a wedding band. What's going on? Participation. I'm not. I'm just confused. And being a well-behaved bottom. They won't make history, I hear. Sounds like the professor thinks you're cute. True. It's all online. My face has not been shown. You would be one of those that just covers their face with like a... Sorry, I'm thinking things. Never mind. Never mind whatever I was gonna say. He places his stack of coins in the pile, then scurries out of the room. Have some self-respect. What's your business? Business? What is wrong with me? What's your business with me, Scarlet? They ask flatly, their sigh muffled by the skull mask covering their face. That is a mask, right? The gloves they're wearing look like the kind I've worn for Halloween as a kid. Ashley wants to revive. You're going to release her soul from this place. She speaks for me and I let her. There's no way I can talk like that to death myself. Am I? Kaladin sneaks back into the room with another stack of coins, then quietly adds them to his pile. Yes, you are. Look at her. She's on an IV for God's sake. So if she revives, she could die anyway. Gee, thanks for the reminder. That's besides the point. Seems relevant to me. Why should I bother? Because maybe a near-death experience is what she needed in order to be miraculously healed. She could go on to live a full life. That's kind of a weird argument to make. I'm certainly not expecting any miracles. She's young. Does she look like she belongs here? Kaladin's coins clatter in the background. No, his coins! That is a tragedy. You think that would stop the professor? No, it's not even on calls or anything, just recorded lectures. Also, continue, Laurel. What were you saying? You know those lads of the feminine features who wear the face masks? You know, the little, I don't even know what to call them, like the hospital-looking ones. You feel like the type of, You seem like the type of person, I don't know why I said feel. You seem like the type of person that would wear one of those and take pictures. Chemistry professor? Bro is on Discord. I know chemistry professors. I was a chem major. Oh yeah? Jack equals Jesse. Chem professor equals Walter White. Simple as. Exactly. The best ship. Walter White and Jesse as a ship? I don't think I've heard of that one before, but I've certainly seen very kawaii art of those two. I remember, actually, a VTuber I watched got fan art of her, like, in between Jesse and Walter White. It was actually pretty cute. And she was so happy about it. I don't know why. Oh, you're saying that I'd be a cam boy? I mean, more like an OnlyFans guy, but yeah, sure, a cam boy fits too. They'd be too cute together. I'll take your word for it, you know, age gaps and whatnot, they're quite the thing. They're a thing people enjoy, one way or another. To me, she looks like someone who would rather rely on a stranger than face her problems herself. We're not strangers. We did just meet. Scarlet gently puts a hand on my shoulder. Let me do the talking, Ashley. Now, ousted from the debate over my own soul, I retreat to the opposite side of the room. This isn't going well. Death probably thinks I'm pathetic now, like how Scarlet feels about Kaladin. A pathetic little worm doing whatever they're told, relying on the strength of others, patable and weak. That's us. He glances at me, then hurriedly returns to stacking his coins. But before he can leave the room again, Death blocks his way. Time's up, Donnie. Donnie? That's kind of cute. Please stop calling me that. Only my mom calls me Donnie. Scarlet strides over to us, indignant. Excuse me, our conversation was not over. Schedule's full, babe. Come back with a better argument tomorrow. I'm busy. Just tell him he failed and get it over with already. Please don't do that. I worked really hard. Excuse me. They all turned to face me at once. I'm a little surprised they listened and massively uncomfortable with the attention. Are you really going to check through every coin? No, just checking them. Not just check them. There's a hint of a smirk in their voice. I'm gonna flip them. Flip? And there's the catch. For every coin you brought, we're gonna play heads or tails. If any of them lands on tails, you lose. What a dick. What a dick. You're thinking more like Twitter boy? Yeah, like those Twitter guys. I mean, I was thinking about that, but they usually also have OnlyFans. How do I know? Well, because it's on their profile. Put at least a little respect on my name. Stares at my 2 Twitter accounts, 1 normal, 1 secret. Hey, I was right. I'm surrounded by perverts. Listen, milk drinker, you can't talk shit. I don't post on it though. I'm not. I just happen to be right. Sure. I thought I just had to place them here face up. Flipping every single one, that's impossible. What are the odds of getting heads so many times in a row? 50-50 for each coin. That's pretty awful RNG. If my units had a 50% chance of missing, I'd choose another attack. It's so low you may as well not even try. Oh, you're a gamer? I hadn't meant to say it out loud, but the despair of the situation really struck me. I'm so sorry, Kaladin. Death flips the first coin. Heads! They pick up the next one. Oh, heads again. They're definitely taking pleasure in this. Kaladin cringes visibly at the sound of each coin being tossed. A third coin lands on heads, and then a fourth. He watches the results, unable to speak. But it can't go on forever. In fact, it might be set up to make him start to think he has a chance, only for Death to take that away. It's just a coin flip, but they managed to turn it into immense psychological torture. Bringing fewer coins would have given him better odds, but then he would fail for not meeting the minimum requirement. I see why Scarlet didn't bother to help him before. Death's trials are made to be unwinnable. Well, I've only seen one, to be fair. We've only seen this one. The coin flips pause and Death turns to me. Hey, Ashley. Heads or tails? Tails. I wasn't asking you. Death wants me to call it. I'm gonna say heads. Let's see, let's see the odds. I'm normal. I'm being forced into these conversations, and you're willingly participating. Boys will be boys. Leave that innocent, chubby, soft man alone. You're taking a liking to Kaladin? Hang on, let me scroll up a little and find that one message you said to Yolotl. It seems like today all you see... Family Guy. That show has fallen off ever since, I don't know, a decade ago, from what I've last seen. Heads. Scarlet shoots me a look, but I don't judge. I don't budge. I have to stand up to Death somehow. They flip the coin. Tails. You lose, Kaladin. Come on, that's not fair. His voice wavers. I think he might cry, which is probably Death's aim with this. Crushing his spirit, giving him hope, only to snuff it right back out. What do they gain from toying with people like that? Kaladin has, done a lot of these, right? I can't stop myself from speaking up. The situation is too unfair. Yeah. So why can't you just release his soul already? He's tried pretty hard, right? He's got plenty of time. What do you mean? Death mounts their scythe, like a witch on a broomstick. I barely know how to react as my eyes follow them. I can only think of how the ceiling is higher up than I realized. They drift to a stop, then grasp the handle on one of the metal doors. Am I about to see a corpse? Have we been standing in a room lined with bodies? Why do the walls look infinitely tall, and how had I not noticed that until now? The metal door swings open and a long drawer slides out. It's hard to tell from where I'm standing, but it seems to be lined with rows upon rows of... hourglasses? His is in here. What are those? What are those? Sorry. You fucked that hard. Just like I fuck bitches that I don't have. And there was barely an attempt at that one. Holy shit, I was right. I was right, it is a PPD woman. It's cause he's not drunk enough, probably. Well, hey, he did well sober too. I did alright, I like to think. Bro, it's literally me. I like how he's still trying to, cover the coins from falling. What are those? The countdown for every soul that has come here. Countdown? Why is this the first time I'm hearing of a countdown? Yeah, you never asked. like you'd have told me. This is how long you have left to live. The sand in the small hourglass falls steadily down, a human life measured in grains of sand. Nice try, we're already dead. Not quite. Caledon stares at the ground, wringing his hands. What do you mean? Death descends again, Caledon's hourglass in hand. Wanna see what happens when I turn this over? They say it in a teasing voice, like it's a game to them. This is someone's life. No, Caledon says, what we must all be thinking. But it's cool, check it out. When death flips the hourglass over, we all expect the sand inside to reverse direction, but it doesn't. It continues falling upward, defying gravity. This is how long we have left to live? Meaning we are still alive, and maybe because we're still alive, we have a chance to revive. Scarlet said she'd been here for 3 months. How much time does she have? Does she have left? How much time do I have left? Scarlet lets out an incredulous huff. So you're just going to torture him until his time runs out? Would you release him once it gets down to the wire, or let him die in the end? That's up to him. Unbelievable. We're, still alive, even though this is the afterlife? Didn't Scarlet tell you? I look to Scarlet, but she's already stormed away. She taps her foot, facing away from us. This is the afterlife for souls who died a social death. Y'all ended up here because you're miserable losers. Wow, okay. Amazing with that one. We're here because we're losers. Great. I would be there too. Nobody here deserves your conversations anymore. Oh, come on, sweetheart. Don't be like that. It's what you get for playing cat. Scarlet is kinda a Karen. Hey, at least she's on our side, okay? Or Ashley's side. Aw, what did I do? You did everything, Fig. Literally everything and anything. What didn't you do? Scarlet brought me back up to the floor where we first met. In her hands was an hourglass, one Death had given to her when she asked for it. She eyes it suspiciously. Didn't she tell you? That's what Death said. Scarlet could have told me we aren't really dead. She apparently known it all along. So why did she give me the wrong impression? No, she specifically told me that I died. That's not a lie by omission, it's just a straight up lie, isn't it? What else is she not telling me? Based on her reaction, I can tell she didn't know about the hourglasses, but what about everything she told me before? Was any of it true? I slow my pace. We need to talk about this. Yeah, confront that lady. He didn't do that much. That is for the eye of the beholder to witness and for them to judge. Or something like that, I don't know. My voice. Why did I just decide to do this for no reason? You are cringe. Is that towards me? Because I can understand that. Hey, Scarlet? She finally looks up from her hourglass and directly into my eyes. You told me we died, but according to Death, that isn't really true. You, knew that it was a social death, didn't you? Why didn't you tell me sooner? Because I don't trust them. I don't trust anything Death says implicitly. Their trials, for instance, I've never once seen anyone pass them. But others made it out before, right? Maybe they passed their trials without you noticing? I've yet to confirm that. They just seem to disappear after a while. You think Death is lying to us? I know that I'm dead, Ashley. She suddenly seems very intense. I'm taken aback by the coldness in her voice. How are you so sure? Because I was murdered. Scarlet glances down the empty hallway, then steps into one of the rooms. Damn. She got shanked. Was she living in the fucking UK? That's the Psychono effect. To be cringe is to be free. Truer words have never been said. I mean, look at me. I'm a little fucking guy on the screen. I'm a little dude right there on your screen, in your ears, blabbering on about random bullshit. If I'm not cringe, I don't know what I am. Other than very, very lecherous at times. Does she want me to go after her? Probably not. I'll be honest. Age unknown, they them, a mysterious masked individual who appears to be torturing the residents of the afterlife. They seem to have supernatural powers. Scary. Let's save. I'm just gonna leave her be for a little bit, you know? I'll just give her some space for now. I head back to the elevator to gather more information on my own. Where should I go? Let's see the entrance. I haven't spent much time looking around the first floor. I'll head there. I love traveling around the hospital. I love abandoned buildings that are clean and not broken down. I find Kaladin in the lobby. I guess it's less abandoned and more so just empty, so... I love empty buildings. To come is to be free. I mean... Depends. If you come in a shik, you're not gonna be free of, certain obligations. You wanna see more Kaladin? We'll see where he is. I find Kaladin in the lobby. Well, we found him. He's turning his hourglass over in his hands, the sand still steadily flowing in one direction. I'm sure he's still thinking about the trial. At least I would be if I had just wasted the past couple of days going up and down an elevator carrying coins around for no reason. Now I know I made the right decision, leaving him to it before. My help would have only made it worse, although we haven't gotten to talk much because of that. I'll try getting to know him a little better. Hey, let's talk. Sure, Ash. Is there something in particular you wanted to talk about? Everything that happened, I guess. Yeah, how are you feeling after all... Damn, my mouse, I just flipped that shit. Yeah, how are you feeling after all that? Probably a lot to take in, huh? Death called us miserable losers. A little harsh, right? Yeah, I'm not really miserable, but they're right about me not having any friends. Oh, well, I'll be your friend. Everyone needs a pal after all. I'm struck by his warmth. He seems so genuine. Aw. No respect for the plight of the humble edger. The humble edger. You're trying to add some nobility to that? Okay, I see you. I see how you're framing this. I will allow it. Can I call you Donnie? Please, anything but that. We share a laugh and continue chatting. I tell him about myself, how most of my life has revolved around my illness, being hospitalized, how I hadn't had any visitors in over a year. That must have been what marked my social death. My family, everyone, I was dead to them. It hurts to think about, so I changed the subject. What was your life like? How long have you been here? I'm not really sure how long it's been. Scarlett's the only one with a watch. Damn. And it doesn't get dark. The days must really blend together, huh? It's probably been a few years. Could you ask Death to find out? They don't like me very much. He sits on one of the chairs and I take the one beside him. Damn. You can still ask. I mean, there's no loss in asking. The humble ejaculator. Yet, edging is the definition of self-limitation. To edge is to not be free. I am not fucking gallant I'm too fucking gallant to come, I see. It gives clarity of mind you gooned out freaks could never experience. I have seen things. You could just not goon. That is an option. You could simply withdraw from the gooning. There is a path. There is another way. But Yol, yes, Tough? I mean, I can't say shit. I'm just telling you that there is another way. I'm not saying I follow that way. I'm just saying it exists. He's a Tibetan monk. True. He's a Tibetan monk. He's meditating. Tough gets me for real, for real. My life before this was... I don't know. I ran my own business. I had a wife. I thought my family cared about me. But I went into debt, and no matter how much effort I put into my job, I just sunk deeper and deeper. I thought I was doing what I was supposed to do, working hard, hustling, you know? His breath grows unsteady. I don't know what to say, so I keep listening. When she handed me the divorce papers, I thought, great, now I can spend more time selling products. My whole family stopped talking to me. I don't know what I did wrong. Those products help people, but my mom called it a scam. But it's not a scam, they're health supplements. I use them myself. If you have enough people in your downline, you can make thousands of dollars a week. You just have to keep recruiting. And it's fun. You get to work from home and talk to people you never would have talked to before. It's the kind of work you could even do from a hospital bed. Heck, you might feel better if you take them yourself. Health supplements? The company is called Youth Drive. I get it? Because it makes you thrive. His mood changed really suddenly. I've never really heard of this company, but it sounds important to him. Ash, when we get out of here, I'll send you the sample kit. You gotta try it out for yourself. That's okay. I shouldn't be taking supplements without my doctor's permission. That's what's great about You Thrive. You Thrive. That's a hard name to say. You Thrive. There we go. That's what's great about You Thrive. It doesn't interfere with any medications. It just boosts your immune system along with any other benefits. This is getting weird. Why is he giving me a sales pitch when we might be stuck in the afterlife forever? Kaladin? I'm healthy, so it didn't make any sense that I'd die. And now he seems back to normal. So this social death thing, that must be it, because no one talks to me anymore. They all blocked my number. Did he scare everyone off with how intense he is about his job? That's pretty sad. My boy was on the grind a little too hard. Just a bit too hard. I always have clarity because I always have post-nut clarity. Oh, he fell for MLM. What the fuck is MLM? I don't want to die. Pyramid scheme. Poor guy. You are weak of body and mind. Put that sword down, you gremlin. What is going on? Why are we stabbing each other now with swords? MLM, multi-level marketing. Okay, I am strong. I am always focused on what matters most in my life. Gambling and drugs. Hey, Wiki can agree with the gambling. I know that much. Well, at least we have each other, right? We're not friendless losers anymore. Kaladin smiles at me, then takes his hourglass from his pocket. He stares down at it with a great sadness in his eyes. The years he spent here doing Death's impossible trials, that must have taken its toll on him. Beneath this friendly exterior is a man on the verge of breaking. I pat his back, not knowing what else to do. If he was to revive, would he be able to make new friends? Would I? I don't know what to say. Hey, good luck on the next trial. I'm sure you'll pass one eventually. His eyes are dead as fuck. He knows he's not passing anything. And not men loving men. You know, for a half second I thought about that for some reason. I prefer men loving men. Aye, there is nobility in gambling. Men loving men based. Alright. Everybody to the Greek bathhouse. Oh goodness. Oh hey, there goes my phone battery. Real based. Goodbye. Fig, I hope your phone persists someday. You need to have like a little phone charger for your battery if you can for your phone. If you can afford one. They shouldn't be too expensive, but you know, like 40 bucks, 50 bucks, 60 bucks. Wiki will be the fish swimming in the pool, the biggest pool. Goodbye, everyone. Time for my phone to die. Nice to see you all. I hope you have a great day. May the gods bless you. May the stars shine in your honor. Have a great day at work. Get home safe. Do not explode, and do not crash the car for the love of God. Kaladin? Right, yeah. He slips his hourglass back in his pocket. What if you break it? I highly doubt you can break it. Thank you. I'll do my best to pass the next trial. You are out of my league. Da, 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 da. After saying goodbye to Kaladin, I step into the elevator and make my way to the basement. It's time to speak to death. Hell yeah. When the elevator doors open, Death's sight drops in through the small gap like a guillotine. The blade sticks in the floor, set a couple of inches deep. It takes me a moment to register what happened. Thank God I wasn't standing right there. Once the door is fully open, they jostle the handle and swing their weapon back over their shoulder casually. I've been expecting you. To kill me? Nah, wanna hang out? You're not gonna swing your scythe at me anymore, right? Don't be such a baby, follow me. Like I have a choice. Look at that face. I make that face every day of my life. When I look back at the elevator floor to check the damage, I'm surprised to see it's completely pristine. Why'd that song pop into my head? I have no clue. It's just there sometimes. Time to speak to the e-girl. They do kind of have that vibe, don't they? Ooh! Not you going, ooh. ¿Qué estás haciendo luego, Yolo? Luego yo voy a estar jugando y, bueno, voy a estar haciendo algo muy personal primero. Y después voy a estar jugando juegos. O algo así. I feel like I spoke my Spanish very strangely that way. I don't know why. Like, I had like a something to that. You think you're real fucking funny. I am the funny. Perhaps even cute at times. Death brings me back to the morgue, but the atmosphere has completely changed. Is this a different room? It's my room. How do you deck it out so fast? This place looks extremely lived in. From the half-eaten bags of snacks on the floor to the controllers scattered near the beanbag chair. Beanbag! I love beanbag chairs. One, because I can toss them around, and I like tossing them at people. And two, I don't know. I guess I can just like flop down on them and almost hurt myself sitting down on them. Well, we're here for a reason, Knuckles. Yeah, you're here for my delusions, and my delusions of grandeur. To witness the boy failure. I will become the greatest of boy failures, and I will outdo. I don't know who I'm planning to outdo. I don't know who I see. I don't have competition. I haven't chosen my goal. I haven't thought about it, actually, now that I think about it. I have not thought about who I want to outdo. I guess one time I did say I have to try and outlive, what's that guy's name? DPS? I don't remember. It's the fucking guy, the fat guy who spends all his money on random merch and continually... Deep SP, that's the guy, yeah. I have to outlive him at least. In terms of, existing on the internet. Dirty talk in any language than English makes your fucking skin crawl. Why? I wasn't even dirty talking. I was just talking. Magic. Don't worry about it. Right. I should know better than to ask, considering I've also seen them fly. The big screen TV catches my attention. There's a tantalizing lineup of all the latest game consoles below. Are we gonna play video games or something? I'm getting a little excited now. The only games I had in the hospital were on my favorite childhood handheld. Death strides over to the controllers on the floor and picks one of them up. And we're gonna play GDA 5. GDA? Glorious Devil's Avarice. How have you not heard of that? Oh, the kids down the street I grew up on had one of those games. I watched them play it. The Sin Town one, I think? Oh yeah, that one's old. 5's cooler. It's got way better graphics. How do you play? It's a single player. You just watch. Wow, what fun. How long am I gonna be stuck here hanging out with them? Death turns the console on and boosts up a game. The graphics really are better than Sin's Towns. In GDA, you play as a devil girl named Lucy. She's like if Lucifer were a sexy lady. It's a raunchy game that appeals to edgy preteens and middle schoolers. In the case of my childhood friends, their parents didn't seem to understand the rating system and bought it out of ignorance. There's a main story mode, but I think most people play the game for the sandbox aspect. You can pick up guns and steal cars and kill people. It takes place in hell, so I guess you're killing other sinners? I don't think it's the kind of game with deep lore attached to it. Death loads a safe and shows me their character. Lucy's dressed in cargo pants and a bikini top with a huge rifle on her back. She looks absolutely ridiculous, but the over-the-top aesthetic of the game is kind of selling the point. Why does that remind me? I feel like I've seen a character like, you know what, that's a pretty basic kind of dress-up style for like a character. I was gonna say, that reminds me of a character I've seen, and I'm sure I've probably seen a few like OCs dressed up like that. Helltaker reference? Not sure, I don't think so. Can you stream your games later to a VC for me when I'm working? Sure. I mean, like, I cannot for the life of me watch Norwegian or Polish porn. There's no way. I don't care about it in languages I don't know. Also, you used to the blush avatar, so I assumed. Okay, you know what? Your suspicions, I understand them. Check this out, they say, equipping a huge rocket launcher. They fire it at a gas station, then walk toward the camera in a slow motion for dramatic effect. The explosions in this game are so realistic. Actually, I've never seen an explosion in real life, so maybe they're not? They look more real than the ones from the previous game anyway. I comment on how cool it was while Death cackles away, stealing a fast-looking car and evading Hell's police force. Why would Hell have a... You know what? Don't think about that. I'm like, why would Hell have its police force? They're having a great time. Mask standing in the way. Death slides their mask up and under their hood, revealing their face. One half of their head is shaved, and their eyelids are caked in bright purple eyeshadow. Their eyes flash with excitement over the game. They're having a great fucking time. They're gonna send in the helicopters next. Sure enough, helicopters appeared. The edges of the screen flash red as the bullets rain down on poor Lucy. You better find some cover. I'm working on it. Lucy's car skids into a parking garage and one of the helicopters crashes onto the side of the building in a huge explosion. Whoa! Dumbass AI never knows what to do when I drive into one of these. Death speeds through the parking garage before rolling out of their car, letting it crash into the outer wall. Sometimes I'll clip through and fly out on the street. This game is buggy as hell. They're making it seem like a lot of fun. Aw. I used to get motion sickness whenever I tried playing these types of games myself. Oh yeah? That blows. They paused the game quickly. You're not getting sick from watching, are you? No, I haven't had any symptoms since waking up here. It's kinda awesome. You want to play? Huh? Can I? Yeah, since you normally wouldn't be able to. I'll make you a new file as long as you don't save over my shit. Death holds the controller in front of me. Hell yeah, let's play a video game. I love gaming! Now listen, I'm not saying I'm always a great judge of character, but was I right or was I right? You were not right. The recent Devil May Cry in Netflix has Hell being taken over by the US military with its basic demon civilization. And let me guess, the demons are just innocent civilians. Oh goodness. which doesn't make sense. But you know what? I stopped believing in modern, they're innocent baby angels. Uh-huh. I fucking hate this shit. Netflix is not real. Netflix cannot make a, like, okay, I can't say they cannot make a good show, but, like, they don't ever do anything outside of the actually, they're not really the bad guys type shit. Like, they just can't help themselves. For every, like, one good show, there's, like, 3,000 that are just booty sheiks. Booty sheiks. It's just millennial writing. Millennial writing, honestly. When will it cease? I do not know, but it shall cease eventually. Guys, every piece of media is political, and all these fictional races and factions are based on real groups. Dude, okay, unironically, when you hear people say shit like that, and they're referring to, like, orcs or something, I'm like, are you sure you're not racist? I'm like, are you sure? Because, you know... You know, you're comparing this group of people to fictional monsters. You know, it's a little odd. Just saying. And they do that fucking shit all the time. Guys, the hell diverse thing seems hella fascist. You don't say. You don't say. Yeah, thanks. It's been so long since I played a console game. It takes me a while to adjust to the controls. Why are 3D cameras so unwieldy? Whenever I hold up or down, it seems to go the opposite direction I wanted. It's so disorienting, but it's still pretty fun to run around, even if I'm not any good at the game. I spent some time driving around the fictional hell, trying to obey traffic laws. I never learned to drive, so this is the closest I'll ever get. I'm too afraid to start a shootout with the cops, so I try my best to act like a good citizen. I brace myself expecting death to poke fun at my cowardice, but their attention is turned away from the screen. At some point, they pulled out a laptop and started typing away on it. Do you get internet here? Yeah? Really? Who's the internet provider? Who's providing to Purgatory? Oh wait, like, real-life internet? What other kind of internet is there? Could I use it to contact my parents? No. What? Why not? For one, I'm busy. They stubbornly continue typing. I can't believe we've had a connection to the real world and they're keeping it all to themselves. Fucking gatekeeper. You're feeling cozy? I know what makes you tick. I politics bait you... And I politics bait and you bite. I say jump and you ask how high. Well, listen, I don't think it's a bad thing. You may political bait me whenever you feel like it. I will simply choose not to answer sometimes. Adi Shankar has been caught on Twitter bragging about his version of DMC on Twitter, so he's happy about portraying hell as the Middle East and the US invading. Yeah, I remember that. That whole thing was just ridiculous. It's fun to watch from afar, but it's equally ridiculous to realize, like, damn, they really just snatched up a really... What's the term you want to use for DMC? Like... Not wonky, but not corny either. It's really just tongue-in-cheek. It's a very tongue-in-cheek, like, series, right? Very, what word am I looking for? I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. It's something along those lines. And they turn it, they cannot help themselves but to turn it into something else. Okay, that's fine. I don't know my parents' emails anyway. I can't send email. It's read-only. Oh, so you can't even make a forum post? I wish. I'm stuck trolling people like you instead. Oh, God. The fact she's using internet terms. Well, that was only one internet term, to be fair. Does that mean does that mean they'd stop torturing people with impossible trials if they could just shitpost online? What do you do on the laptop then? I'm making the game. Oh, you know how to make games? Yep. I'll even let you play this one when it's finished. This is so cool. I've never met a game developer before. What kind of games do you make? You'll see. So go back to GDA, loser. I turned back to the screen obediently and resumed driving around hell. I've always wanted to learn how to make games. I hope they'll teach me sometime. What a lovely conversation, even if we got called a loser. I lose myself in the game for a long time, the sound of a laptop shutting beside me bringing me back to reality. That's enough of that. Dev stops what they're doing to pick up their scythe again. Oh, okay. Just Thanos snapped the room away. Does Death just want friends? I got no clue. I imagine having, friends in the scenario in which you must send their souls away or back to the land of the living one way or another is, gonna be depressing to some extent. Or they just don't care. I'm not really sure. Don't feel like we know them enough. The room transformed back to normal around us, as if it were only an illusion. I've thought up some good trials. Run and get the others, will ya? Sure. Is Death also a social loser? They do look human. I mean, they look like a human with a mask and just basic gear to pretend to be Death. So, theoretically, that would be quite the spin, wouldn't it? They're just pretending to be Death this entire time. But then how would they have gotten the mask and the gloves and whatnot? And how would they have learned to mess around with the world here? Unless they've just been around that long, that they can just mess around with things. But there's also the whole timer thing, so I don't think that's the case, right? There's the hourglasses, so... It could also be that, a human is selected. It could be one of those, there's, a lot of deaths, and a human is just selected to, be another death and whatnot. You're cold. Aw, you poor baby. You poor baby, man. Come here. Hello, cold. Wow, dad joke over here. Now that we've assembled Avengers, Death taps their scythe on the floor and makes their announcement. Scarlet, it's time for your next trial. Pass. She said it so quickly, Death barely even had time to finish their sentence. Ash, then. They turn to me, and I can feel myself starting to sweat. I made you something special. It's a video game. Oh, you finished the one you were working on? Yep, it's a card game. So that's what they were making on their laptop. I'm kind of excited to see it. What if they just remade poker? They pull out a small handheld and offer it to me. It's a retro model, similar to the one I got in elementary school. This is a Pain Boy. The card's already in there, so turn it on and try it out. Right, this game was made for my trial, which means... if you can beat my game, you'll get to revive. I have a feeling Death designed something extremely difficult, maybe even impossible. Should I? You know what? Why not? Let's see, I'm Curioso. I clicked the game. I clicked the on switch. Can't hurt to try. Reaper's Pickup. How to play. Oh goodness, we get to press buttons. The game begins with one Joker's face up, so Joker. You pick cards from 2 to A, collect the suits in order to... okay, in this order. If you choose the wrong card, you lose. Oh no, you'll have to think. I'm fucked. I am so beyond screwed. Okay, so... pick from the cards, and I have to collect them in this order. But what does it mean 2 to A if it's... okay, I imagine it's any of these, right? Typical cards, but they all have to be in this order. So they can be of anything, just as long as they're in this order. That thing, heart, clover, diamond. Spade, I think they call that, right? Spade, heart, clover, diamond. Okay. Look, okay, I just noticed that like the joke the other jester, queen, and king cards are are the other, is us. It's the three people stuck here. That's kind of cute. Oh goodness. Okay. Damn. I lost. Let's try again. I don't understand, but you know what? Damn it. Spade, heart, club, diamond. There we go. Cute. It is cute. When we get a heart, we get an extra life, it appears. Okay. I don't know why we're getting a failure for each one. Hold on. Cards from 2 to A. Oh, wait, huh? I'm a little confused. Is it the same location or does it move? I'm not sure. I think they move. Yeah, because that wasn't the same thing there. It is the same thing there. Never mind. I'm just dumb. Okay. Heart. So I think it literally has to be from 2 to A. And it has to be spade, heart, clover, diamond every time I pick one. I think that's how it works. So I literally have to pick from like 2 spade, 3 hearts, 4 clover, and so on and so forth. I think that's probably what the rules mean. Dang it! Let's see. Not the grave. Okay, at least we got a diamond there. So, no, well, spade, heart, clover, 2, 3, 4. No, so I can't pick that one. Oh, okay, there we go. That's 1. So, heart of 3. Damn it. Let's retry. We'll get it eventually. What do you mean? Oh no, hold on. 2. What was the order again? Damn it, I forgot. I thought it was this, heart, and whatever. I mean, 3 was not that's a 3 heart. Oh, what? Why is... Okay. It's the wrong symbol? What the helly? Okay, so that's not... That wasn't mentioned in the rules. Okay, I'm finding all the spades. Huh. That's so weird. Okay. Now I gotta be weary of the give up button. We will accomplish this. Well, at least we know where 4 is. No! I didn't mean to give up. Damn it. I think this game is rigged to not let you win. I shut the game off in defeat. I give up. I don't have the patience for this. Death snickers, taking back their pain boy. This was a waste of time after all. It's time for your next trial, Donnie. He stiffens in preparation. I couldn't help but feel nervous for him too. Okay, Death, what is it? What do you need me to do this time? Not much. Death ascends high over our heads, just like they did before. They open a different drawer this time. When they pull out the table, it appears to be empty. Solitaire? Oh god, I see a shot. Excuse you. They descend back down towards us with a hint of darkness in their voice. It's called Say When. A Shud, a cannibalistic humanoid underground dweller. That's a... I didn't know there was an acronym. But you know what? Go deal with that. Go deal with that cannibalistic humanoid underground dweller. Their movement is swift. Too quick for us to really do anything up before Scarlet is hoisted up by the collar of her jacket, then shoved into the open drawer. When Scarlet could hardly fight, even Scarlet could hardly fight back. A shriek and some startled flailing, but what could have prepared her for this? The metal door makes a horrible echoing clang when Death slams it shut behind her. Kaladin and I can only stare up in shock as Death snickers down at us from on high. It's up to you to save her, Kaladin. I'll let her out if you ask. But free her too soon and you'll lose the trial. Seriously? Kaladin looks up at the drawer Scarlet is locked in, frozen in with indecision. A few thoughts rush through my head. The first is that this trial is even more cruel than the last. The second is that I'm glad it wasn't me who was shoved inside one of these drawers. And third is, well, I'm ashamed to even have thought about it, but maybe she kinda deserves it. Nice reference. That's what SHUD stands for. Google it. Maybe, maybe not. I will never know, because I refuse to look it up. A loud banging rings from the walls above us. Kaladin? Kaladin, are you fucking kidding me? She punctuates her frustration with another loud bang, and I can't tell if she's slamming her fist on the walls or kicking the door. Maybe both. Well, it's not like you'll die in there. This time we hear the slamming of heel on metal, accompanied by an enraged scream and then silence. In this trial, you can win by doing nothing at all, as long as your conscience allows it. My conscience? The guilt you might start to feel over leaving her like this, or maybe in this case, self-preservation. The longer you leave her in there, the more time she'll have to plot an elaborate revenge. Kaladin. Her voice comes out sweet this time, gentle, like the tone she sometimes uses with me. Kaladin, this is pointless. We both know that. Death hasn't given you an exact time to target. It could be anywhere from hours to weeks, years even. No matter when you end the trial, they'll say it wasn't enough. Are you going to risk that? How much time are you going to waste on this, Kaladin? Come on, think about it logically. Kaladin? He turns to Death. All I have to do is say when? Yep, simple as that. In that case, I shouldn't give up immediately. You said it yourself, Scarlet. It might only be a matter of hours. Kaladin, please. Her voice is firm this time, commanding. It at least give you some time to cool off, right? And alone time is not so bad, is it? Kaladin, if you don't let me out of here right now, I swear to God I'm going to find a way to kill you. See? You're angry. Bang it. It's from a movie called SHUD. Ah, opera. Firefox it. You know, I think I know why Death doesn't like Kaladin. Well, they're the one that keeps giving him these, clearly, these chances to be selfish. The bro is such a fucking SHUD. Good heavens. I don't want to let you out until I can be sure you're not gonna hurt me. Should I do something? Yeah, you know. Let's do a little convincing. I think Scarlet's right. Cullen turns to me, a little surprised but receptive. You might as well cut your losses. The sooner you call it quits on this one, the sooner you can tackle the next trial. And the next trial. Kaladin's voice is low and drained of life. My advice may have backfired. Scarlet! Kaladin's eyes are glazed over like he's staring in from another world. His tone scares me a little. You like helping people, right? Why don't you help me? Fuck you, let me out of here. I've been here for so long. I've done all sorts of trials. 10,000 push-ups, running laps around the building, humiliating myself in front of other lost souls. So many that I can't even remember them all. But I've screwed it up every single time, and now I finally got a trial where I don't have to do anything to win. Aren't you happy for me? Wouldn't you do anything to help a poor guy like me? Scarlet isn't saying anything. Is Kaladin really okay with leaving her in there? I'll stay with you, Scarlet. I'll make sure you don't get too lonely. So just put up with it for a little while, for me. Kaladin sits by the wall beneath the drawer he's keeping Scarlet locked in. Her time could run out while she's stuck in here. She'll never revive. Scarlet? I call out to her weakly. Ashley? Her voice is hollow and cold. It's hard to believe it's hard to believe this is the same cheerful lady I met when I first woke up here. I don't know what to do. This isn't right. You're friends with Death, aren't you? I convinced them Kaladin's a lost cause. When I look around, I realize Death isn't here. They must have walked out at some point. Okay, Scarlet, I'll try. Can I really call someone who does this to people? Damn, I can't read. Can I really call someone who does this to people a friend? And would they really call off the trial if I asked? I'm the only one who can help Scarlet now, and I have to do something. I don't think they're gonna do shit about that. I leave the morgue and look around, searching for Death. I don't see them anywhere in the hallway. Did they go upstairs? Maybe they're hiding, watching over us from somewhere. They told me before that they know where everyone is. I wonder if they have some kind of surveillance system that they can view from their laptop. Now I'm thinking too literally. They can do magic. There's no limit on what they're capable of, probably. If they can turn invisible, I'll never be able to find them. Think Ash. What can I do to stop this trial? For now, I'll take the elevator to the lobby. I think they all deserve to... I think they all deserve the Fell for It Again award. Kaladin sure does. Death doesn't seem to be lurking around the front entrance either. What do I do? Searching for the entire building seems like a waste of time. They'd only laugh at me for doing that. I need to get their attention. That's what brought them to me in the first place. Although I'm not sure attempting to walk out into oblivion again will do anything for me. Would they even care to stop me? I can't risk something like that. Is there anywhere else they wouldn't want me to go? Or maybe something they're keeping from me? The computer. Dev said they get internet here. They wouldn't let me use their laptop though. What about the computers here? I wondered what I'd find in the local files. Didn't Scarlet tell us the computers do not, turn on? I regret calling him a soft boy. The lad is, what's the word I'm looking for? In dire straits, mentally speaking, and that's how I'll put it. There we go. I can speak words. I believe despair has taken a hold of that guy, and he cannot see that his own selfish need to get the things done is kind of costing him, just like when he was alive. What about the computers here? I wonder what I'd find in the local files. I walk over to the receptionist's desk and take a seat in front of the monitor. When I press the power button on the computer tower, nothing happens. Okay, troubleshooting time. I used to play on the family computer a lot before I got sick, and my dad taught me all sorts of technical stuff. Probably so I wouldn't need to bother him if I ever broke something or accidentally installed a virus. That was back before he got his promotion, when he wasn't on call 24/7. After that, being on the computer for too long gave me a headache, and then I barely spent any time with my dad at all. I haven't thought about that in a long time. I didn't realize I kind of missed those days. This is the first time I've been able to sit in front of the computer in years. What am I doing getting distracted now? Scarlett's in trouble. I try booting in safe mode. There has to be a way to. Ah, it worked. Text appears on the otherwise blank white screen. It isn't the system text I expected, but a welcoming message. Welcome to the afterlife. Please do not despair. At this time, your death is merely a social one. It is likely the world has not been kind to you. This space was created as a place for relaxation and recovery for lost souls. May it serve as a respite until you are ready to move on. Beware the front exit. It leads to oblivion. This is the path for those who choose to abandon society and commit to isolation. To return to your life, you need only enter the elevator. Carry the hope to connect to others in your heart, and the exit will reveal itself to you. Without love, it cannot be seen. We are praying for your peaceful revival. Okay, so I basically need to gain hearts effectively, which we kind of have been doing passively already, but we kind of messed up with the lad, I think. This is... You weren't supposed to see that. That's voice comes over the PA system. So now you know the way out, huh? What are you gonna do, Ash? Stop Kaladin's trial! I cry out, unsure if they'll hear me. The snicker in response tells me they did. Man, I almost thought you were cool, but you're just like everyone else, aren't you? If they can hear me, are they nearby, or is it part of whatever surveillance system they have going on? There's no reason for this trial to go on if we know the way out. We can all revive together. Come on, I thought you liked it here. I would let you play all the GDA you wanted. I carefully scanned the lobbies for signs of death. If I could just talk to them face to face. Instead, you're pretending to care about those worthless strangers. It's pathetic. The door to the stairwell is propped open. I pick up my IV stand and start running towards it. When I burst through the door, Death's footsteps echo just ahead of mine. They are running up the stairs. Not wanting to lose them, I follow as fast as I can manage. I'm surprised I can keep up this pace. I haven't run in years. Probably not since early middle school. Worthless strangers though, huh? I know I haven't really made an effort to get to know them, get to know either of them, but Scarlet and Kaladin, they're trapped in this place just like me. Scarlet's even trapped in the worst place of all. It's not right. I'm the only one who can do anything about this. I thought if it was me, Death might listen, but will they? I don't know. And the stairs eventually come to an end, and a door at the top opens. Blinding light spills into the stairwell as I run up the last of the steps. You too get the fell for again reward. Come on now, have a little faith. The roof is bright and empty, save for a single dark figure, a few meters from where I stand. Death drifts lightly, just above the ground. They aren't flying away. Does that mean we can talk after all? You caught me. Oh, what was that message on the computer? Is it really true about the elevator being the way out? Why don't you find out for yourself? Death gestures behind us. Shush, fishy. The elevator is there. Did it always go all the way up to the roof? No, that doesn't matter. They just want to keep me from interfering with the trial. If I leave now, Scarlet and Kaladin will be stuck here. So I'm not going. I can't leave yet. When I turn around, Death has dropped back down to my level. Shouldn't you have gone to them Shouldn't you have gone to them now? What? Shouldn't you have gone to them then? Tell them the truth. See if they believe you. Scarlet asked me to convince you, and I thought we were kind of becoming friends. I don't understand why you do these cruel things, dumbass. I've never had friends. I never had a friend in my life. I'm deaf. There isn't a single human who isn't afraid of me, who doesn't resent me. It's true that I'm afraid of dying, but you're just like a normal person. The only one here who I can relate to, even. That's why you're acting like this. You acting like this, it hurts. So, you had the wrong idea about me. Get over it. What are these trials really about anyway? They're not necessary for anyone to revive. Do you really just enjoy torturing people? Yes, you moron. It's my job to give these assholes zero chance of reviving. I'm taken aback by Death's words. If that's true, then... If you really mean that, then... That makes us enemies. I pick up my ivy stand again. Pfft, what are you doing? This is the only weapon I have. I hold it up, my hands shaking under its weight. You wanna fight me? That's the funniest thing to come out of your mouth all day. A glint of metal passes in front of my face and I instinctively jump back. You have to stop the trial, or else I'll... What, are you gonna whack me? You trying to play hero like this, that pisses me off more than anything. They swing again, and I try to block it this time. To my surprise, I'm able to hold my ground. How could you do that to Scarlet? Why do you treat everyone so horribly? 'Cause I hate them. I get off on torturing them, just like you said. If you hate them so much, why not just let them go? Because I can never leave. Why should they get to? They swing again. This time, their scythe hooks on the metal stand and it goes flying out of my hands over the side of the roof. Can I kinda... I don't know how I can screenshot in this game. No more Overwatch. Did you get too frustrated with the the game? My voice... my mouth is dry. Like a desert. I wish I had a dessert. Good old water. The closest thing to dessert I've had all day is like 1 cup of juice, and that's it. It was a lemonade. Pretty good. Tasted pretty good. Let me see if I can figure out a way to... I could probably just do that. No? Okay, I can't do... Can I? Let's see. Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. I don't know. He doing house husband things. No, I've just gotta get my clothes. I see, I see. Eat some goo, goo eater. I don't have goo to eat. Maybe tomorrow. I am going to be going to a Walmart tomorrow so I can collect my Greek yogurt. There we go. I forgot the name of it. Wanna eat my goo, Yolito? Oh goodness. Well, as long as you've eaten enough pineapples, I'm sure it's fine. This time, their scythe hooks on the metal stand, and it goes flying out of my hands over the side of the roof, and I'm tugged along with it. I hear the sound of Death's sigh dropping as they run after me. The last thing I saw was the mix of horror and regret on their face as they reached a hand out to me. Their figure became smaller and smaller until... like a clockwork. I'm sorry, that was too much. Bad ending, damn. Already? Well... That... Wow, it really was that quick. Where's the last decision? Right here, right? So... we'll say nothing. It isn't really my problem. It's Kaladin's trial, so it's up to him, not me. Uninterested in seeing any more of this unfold, I decide to walk out of the morgue. Damn, YOLO. You suck at this game. I kinda do. I take the elevators to the upper floors. I consider the stairwell, but it's not like I have anything to prove. Convenience wins out. I know I should probably feel bad leaving Scarlet locked up like that, but I genuinely doubt there's anything I can do about it. From the way Kaladin was talking, I'm not sure he can be convinced. Rather, I think he's decided to double down and can't be convinced. These people are strangers to me. We just happen to be stuck in the same place. Maybe this is just me doubling down too. Maybe. Either way, I'm not going to worry about it right now. I climb back into bed, hoping the residual stress of that experience will fade away in time. I don't get to rest for long before the door is pushed aside by a gloved hand. Why are you in here? Their tone is flat, almost accusatory, but I can tell it's a genuine question. This is just how they talk. I'll bite you. Whoa! No bitey. It's my room. Well, the one I woke up in anyway. I don't know. I feel like I can relax here. It's a little lacking in personality. Yeah, well, I can't do magic like you. You could learn. I can't tell if they're joking. They mount their scythe again, just to rub it in, I guess. I know. You know, I don't get you. Most people would freak out and try to rescue Scarlet, but you just walked away. It's not my trial. What if I was testing you? Okay, did I pass? Not telling. Death drifts out of my line of sight and over to the window. I roll over to face them. You don't even have any video games in here. Aren't you bored? Not really. I'm kinda used to lying in a hospital bed with nothing to do. Death flips their mask up to look at me again. What was the hospital like? Can I ask? You just did. Well, I'm curious. The hospital was... refrain from it. Rabies-ridden freak. Okay, that's crazy. Not calling him a rabies-ridden freak. Not gonna lie, Ash was pretty base fighting Death. Well, you know, Ash tried and then got yeeted off the building. Good attempt, though. Very noble-hearted of them. Of her. I'm gonna get that shit confused. Didn't work out, though, you know. She did not understand her limits. To be fair, I think Scythe... Why did I call them Scythe? I think Death, had an advantage of having magic and whatever, so... You know. Either way, it was a loss. Mixed bag, I suppose. Kinda mixed. Some days were nice and quiet, some were miserable. I don't have much to say about it. Huh. Were you always antisocial, or did you being in the hospital make you that way? Good question. I wonder if I would have had a normal social life had I at least gotten to go to high school. There's no way I would have been popular, but I probably would have had a best friend or two. That's what happens on TV, at least. I have friends when I was a kid, but those relationships are kinda circumstantial. I think most friendships you make throughout your school years are circumstantial. The circumstance being that you're in school together. You're forced to go to school. That is the circumstance. This game needs a character called Pringles. Pringles the Jingles. Pringles. I want to eat Pringles now. Not the character you made up in your head, but like the ships. But those relationships are kinda circumstantial. Just other children my age I could hang out with. In the hospital, I was always surrounded by people. But I was only numbers and letters on a chart to them. An utterly replaceable patient, even to the ones who were nice to me. Death considers my words in silence. That's pretty sad. That we increased the bond with Death. You didn't ask just to make fun of me, did you? Nah, just curious, like I said. Death always seems to come looking for me whenever I go off on my own. Are they really just curious, or do they only want someone to gawk at? They let me play on GDA, though. I can't imagine they ever did that for Scarlet or Caledon. Actually, do those two even know about Death's room? Maybe I'm the only one who's seen it. I mean, I think Scarlet probably knows. Scarlet did go like, that's how you see it when we first like entered the room. So I do think there's a bit of a perception type situation going on. Maybe. It's almost like we're actually becoming friends. Is that something I should be happy about? I don't hate their company. I wonder if I'm allowed to ask what Death's life is like, too. Would they even tell me? It's your turn. What? I told you a little about myself, now you go. What am I supposed to say? I don't know. Have you always been here? Secret. How'd you learn magic? Also secret. Do you want to be friends? What? That got them off guard with that one. You must be pretty desperate if you're trying to befriend death itself. But you're the one who followed me to my room. Are you sure you don't want to be friends? What? I'm just... Kaladin's trial is going on in my room, so I don't have anything better to do. Okay, I'll hang out with you. Ah, friendship. We love friendship, even if one of our mutuals in this situation is being technically tortured. Just fucking locked in a goddamn little morgue body holder place thing. We should have probably just apologized. Maybe this is fine. Death walks around the side of the bed, then takes a seat at the end, facing the window. They're like a cat. I imagine if they had a tail, it'd be thumping the sheets lightly with annoyance. What should we do? You could keep trying to beat Reaper's pickup. Anything but that. You saying the game I made for you isn't any fun? I guess I'd give it a chance if there was room for error. Losing after one mistake is brutal. You gotta believe in the heart of the cards, man. Or you could give me a sheet button? What? But the order's the same every time. I'd be showing you the answers. Well, what if you only showed a few cards? But if I make it too easy, it loses replayability. Then just randomize the cards. That would make it more balanced. You weren't trying to make a game that was fair and balanced in the first play, though, were you? Heh, not for a trial I wasn't. House husband activities? We love house husband activities. They can be quite relaxing. Except cooking. I don't like cooking. We continue laughing and chatting together for a while. Death is starting to seem like a normal person to me. They pull out the Pain Boy and we take turns picking out cards in order to try to complete a run together. It's pretty fun as a co-op game, especially when you know your partner's about to pick the wrong card. But doesn't Death know the cards? They made the game! I never had anyone to play games with me like this in the hospital, unless they really quickly just like randomized the cards, so... That way I guess it could be doable. Do you get increasingly hungry and impatient cooking, y'all? No, I just hate the task. Like, I don't know, there's impatience. Impatience would be it. Not hungry, just impatient at any slight mistake I make in the kitchen. I get mad at myself, basically. You're okay with cooking until someone else enters the fucking kitchen while you're in it. You don't like cooking either. Baking is fun, though. That's why, like, all the meals I know how to make are very, very basic. Very basic meals. It's like rice with something. Rice with something. And that's about it. You love baking cookies? Goodness, I wish I can have some of your guys baking. If only, if only. I never had anyone to play games with me like this in the hospital. Well, when I look around, I'm still in the hospital room, but it feels kind of warm and friendly somehow. I'm grateful to have this experience. We suffer a devastating loss after finally reaching the last suit. Death stuffs the game back in their pocket, promising me they'll add a new game modes next time. I feel like most people that have gone past have probably done so on accident. Not sure if any of them have become friends with Death themselves. But I have a feeling that, like, since we now technically know the rules, right, you have to have hope in your heart, or have, like, hope and love, or whatever the phrasing was, right? And then, boom, you're allowed. I'm assuming there's gonna be, like, an invisible string that just kind of shows up and it's like, yeah, you can now head to the elevator type thing. And that most people probably make the connections necessary for that here, so they managed to just get out. Or I should say most people are capable of that, even if they have not, had the social life. and are therefore socially dead and end up here. They still are capable of it, you know? So they tend to get out while a couple of people will remain. You love baking cookies? Then don't wear an apron with nothing else underneath. I don't wear aprons. Those are for cowards. Not even kiss the chef ones. In this case, kiss the fish. Kill the fish. I tried to kill the fish. What should we do now? Don't know. What do people normally do to pass the time? You're asking me? Why do I gotta come up with everything around here? I'm technically a guest. That means it's your job to entertain me, right? You said this was your room. Yeah, but I still say I'm your guest. Fine, fine, I'll entertain you. Wanna hear a ghost story? Sure. Not your style. Death waves their hand, and a shade comes down over one of the windows. The room dims, but not by much. They shine a light on the shade, then wave their hand in front of it. Shadow puppets? Shh, it's starting. Long ago, a kid named Mauve ended up here in the afterlife. He was small, one of the smallest to ever come here. His parents didn't love him, see? Aww. In the real world, he had it rough. Starved, kicked, and neglected, but he was a little trooper. All that traumatic shit he went through just made him strong, made him smarter than any other pampered kid his age. He didn't trust adults, so he ran away from all of the other souls in the afterlife. One by one, those souls started disappearing. Mauve, I guess. That's the name, okay? I didn't choose it. They figured out the secret to revival, the secret to leaving this place, but Mauve wasn't interested in leaving. His life was shit, and being a kid, he had no power to change it. So he stayed, and everyone left him behind? Yep, they never even knew he was there, and he preferred it that way. Over the years, other souls started making their home in the afterlife like him. Mauve got older, braver, all that childhood trauma he thought he was over that. He showed himself for the first time to his fellow souls who rejected the real world just like him. Having been there the longest, he thought he could become their leader, show him how to live. But those assholes ended up treating him the same as the adults from back then. Oh no. Yeah, pretty heartbreaking stuff. What a betrayal. And poor kid, is this Death's backstory? I don't know. I know writers who use subtext and they are all cowards. Oof, you can't just say that. But he didn't let it get him down. They all disappeared after that. Yeah? You mean they revived? He'd been rejected ever since he was born. He knew no one would ever save him. So instead, he punishes all the souls who had something to go back to, turning them all to ash. Some say Mauve's spirit still haunts these very halls. Oh! Don't jump scare me. You look so serious, I couldn't resist. Because you just got to the interesting part. Why did poor Mauve have to become a villain? That's cause in reality, no one's nice like you. Huh? You think I'm nice? Just an example. He wouldn't have become a vengeful ghost if he hadn't been treated like shit his whole life. A tale of rejection, huh? But its setting is here. That story is, you made it up, right? Depends on if you believe in ghosts. Am I technically a ghost? This is the afterlife. Do you believe in yourself? Not at all. God damn it, Ash. I've been able to make Death laugh a lot today. It's almost like they like me or something. Anyway, I shouldn't have Donnie and Scarlet alone for much longer. Oh right, the trial. How can you forget? Alright class, we're going to finger paint kid named... What? We're going to finger paint kid named Finger. That doesn't even make sense. What do you mean, bro? I got to get to step in. I'll be listening. Okie dokie. Isn't the joke kid named Paint? That's what I'm thinking. I'm saying that was a bit heavy-handed as all. Okay. Okay, Jack. Well, Misty is Mauve Jack from Digital Circus. Jacks deserve it. True and real. They don't get it. I don't get it, man. I'm a stupid guy. I get very little. Alright, the trial. Death is supposed to be the officiator, but they still came to hang out with me. Not that there's much reason to watch. It might still be a while before he calls it. I'll come with you. Stalker. You're the one to talk. Death continues to poke fun at me the entire way to the elevator. I must be fun to scare because every corner we turned, they do something to make me jump. Sudden movements, yelling "Ghost!" pointing down the hall each time we turned the corner. Like, did you just see that? I wish I could say they didn't get me every time, but I'm pretty easy to startle. Not that I'm all that afraid of ghosts or anything. We're just messing around. I think Death hasn't really had anyone to hang out with like this, so they might be a little excited. I know because that's how I feel too. I would have given anything to have a friend my age to run around the hospital at night with, when there was no one else around. Imagine the mischief I could have gotten up to if I was a little healthier or less surrounded by elderly folk. Then again, if I was healthier, I wouldn't need to stay in the hospital in the first place. True. When we get into the elevator, Death presses every single button. Gotta check every floor for paranormal activity, they claim. Just to ease my fears. I think you're stalling. Why bother checking in on Kaladin in the first place? If he wanted to end the trial, wouldn't he come crying to death on his own? But I guess it's their one job and all, giving people trials. They probably have to be somewhat responsible. I wonder who they answer to anyway. God? I'll have to remember to ask them later. Assuming we ever make it out of this elevator. We're gonna be here for a good while. There's only so many floors, right? They spelled trial wrong. Did they? I did not notice. Sorry. a little tired. When we finally reach the morgue, Kaladin is staring up at the wall of metal drawers where Scarlet is. How you feeling, Donnie? Your conscience eating away at you yet? Miss Scarlet hasn't said anything. I thought she must have fallen asleep. But that would be odd, wouldn't it? We can't sleep here. There's no way she would have just... Scarlet! Death mounts their scythe, raising up the drawer they locked her in. Scarlet, you still in there? No response. It hasn't been that long, and I've been talking to her this whole time. Death drifts back down to our level, then lands beside me. Should we open it? She could be faking it. If we open it, she might attack us. Yeah, knowing Scarlet, I don't doubt that she'd plan something like this, no matter how much it might worry us. We didn't worry over her when she got tossed in there to begin with. Rubber baby bumpers. She sells by the seashore. Sally, she who ship. You know your words, funny man. You know your words. Do you think she's okay? Kaladin's voice expressed concern, but his expression is hollow. Well, it's not like she got out. She's either ignoring us or Donnie killed her. It's like Schrodinger's cat. Until we open the box, she's both alive and dead at the same time. It's one or the other. Technically, she was already dead and alive, being in this afterlife. But she can't be dead. Her hourglass wasn't anywhere close to running out. Kaladin's right. It hasn't been that long at all, really. And even if her hourglass did run out, Death said her soul would stick around. She just wouldn't be able to revive anyone. Scarlet must be desperate to get out, so she's holding her breath, waiting for us to open the door so she can escape. That must be it. Right, Scarlet? Well, only one way to find out. Death flies over our heads once more, then knocks on the metal door. Okay, Scarlet. I'll pause the trial and let you out for a minute, just to stretch your legs and all. All you have to do is say the word, speak now or forever rest in peace. I don't think that's how the saying goes. Excuse me, Ash. I was trying to get Scarlet to correct me. Silence. I was gonna call you a bean sucker on account of you having drunk coffee and now yawning, but it dawned on me that it might be close to some slurs. Don't mention the cat. Oh, goodness. That sounds like you're calling me someone who just goes down on women. Silence. Scarlet, are you there? Kaladin and I exchanged looks. If she's not responding even to me, then could it really mean... Okay, I'm opening it. She's probably a little... What's you call it? Paralyzed or something. I didn't even read the words. Is there a way for me to go back? History, there we go. When Death opened the drawer, dark black flecks of dust rained down, scattering on the pristine white floor. And Scarlet was nowhere to be seen. The drawer was empty. There was only ash. Ash where Scarlet once was. Her soul turned to ash, like in Death's story. Moth, the spirit that haunted these halls, who punished the souls who had something to go back to. He'd gotten Scarlet. Just like that, she was gone. Scarlet I'd only just met this morning. Scarlet who'd taken the time to explain what this place was. She tried to help me. I ignored her. I turned away from her when she needed my help. I thought it was none of my business. I didn't know. I didn't know she'd... Well... Words failed me. Instead, I was gripped by guilt and fear. Scarlet? That was the one she was in, wasn't it? Where is she? It wasn't a different door, was it? Panicked questions spilled out of him as I stared at the scattered remains of our friend. No, this isn't something you'd let happen to a friend. None of us have the right to call ourselves Scarlet's friends. Congratulations, Kaladin. There was a waver in their voice. I guess you win. You're giving it to him? What else am I supposed to throw at him? He really went through with this one to the end. It's only fair, right? Yeah, fair is fair. You win, Kaladin. Why does Death sound so shaken? They must not have expected this either. I won? Kaladin's expression is just as distant and hollow as before. I won my trial. I did it, Ash. After so many years, I can finally revive. I can't manage a response. He's looking right through me. Death leads us out of the morgue and down the hallway. No one's ever won a trial before. You're the first, Donnie. Really? I guess all my perseverance finally paid off. He's smiling, but Scarlet is dead. And the door will take you out of here. The elevator will take you out of here. I don't know exactly how it works, so good luck figuring it out. What? The elevator, huh? I never would have guessed. He's really leaving. He'll really get to revive, even though Scarlet's soul ended up like that. Kaladin is leaving with a smile on his face. Kaladin steps into the elevator with the same vacant, hollow stare. I can get back to my life now. And then he was gone. Death? Scarlet Moth got her, didn't he? That was just a story. Their tone is dark and assertive. You don't really believe in ghosts, do you? Come on, I made that shit up. Then why did she... What happened to her? Why won't you answer me? Is this something you're not supposed to say? Is it against the rules? Are you following orders from God? There is no God. Huh? Look around, Dash. It's just you and me now. We're the only ones here. Oh, yeah. I guess that was silly of me. To think something like God exists. No matter how much I prayed when I was younger, I never got better. When did I stop praying, anyway? Maybe when it became too painful to kneel at my bedside. I always found believing in a higher power to be a little comforting. It was a nice idea, thinking someone would save me if only I pledged my allegiance and asked. But that never happened. I was silly. Scarlet didn't have anyone to save her either. She died so that Kaladin could leave this place. Her soul is gone now. She really is just gone. This story took like a pretty dark turn. I mean, sure, Ash died when we first, got through a bad ending, but I wasn't expecting someone to get Thanos snapped. Is the elevator really the way out? Yeah, why, you sick of me? No, what's gonna happen to me? What'll happen if I don't revive? You worried about turning to ash? I nod weakly. Well, you're already ash. I'm serious. Sorry. This story has been dark. We just keep morale up by gooning in chat. I mean, that's, partly true. Morale was high, and then it got dipped down a little bit. Death flips their mask up and looks at me. Alright, I'll ask you this. Do you want to go back to the real world or stay here? I don't know, but both of them are gone. What do we say, fellas? We do be gooning in the yo little chat. You guys were gooning the whole time? Apparently, tough. Apparently. Pick, come. What? That's not a choice. You can't read. I understand you're Portuguese, but, Lock in. You're at your studio now. I hope you have fun with your, tasks. You would probably stay. Ash ain't got much better in life. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, honestly. As sad as that sounds, it's like, well, don't really got all that much going on outside of life. I mean, outside of being pseudo-dead. I like it here. I can move around, I have energy, I'm not in pain, and I made a friend. I don't want to leave you behind. Shut up, don't say such embarrassing shit. But I'm scared. If I stay, will I end up like Scarlet? I don't want that. I can't take it. I don't know what I should do. In that case, let me ease your fears. Come with me. Confused, I followed them out of the morgue and toward the stairwell. Me olvidé que hacer algo personal antes de saliendo de mi dormitorio, pero es tan tarde, pues vete al baño. Vete al baño ya. Hágalo allá. I'm gonna let you in on a secret. No? Okay, come on. Death talks to me over their shoulder as we climb the steps. There are 3 ways to have your soul released from this place. The first is the elevator. Like I said, I don't know how it works, but I know it's the only path to revival. Is Kaladin gonna be able to get it to work? Should we try to help him? Nah, it's something you gotta do on your own. We won't be able to solve it for him. We reach the first floor. Death pushes the door open, holding it for me. I would have probably picked the same if I was in the same situation. I would never. No? ¿Por qué no? Ni si te digo... Bueno, ni si te ayudo un poco. I'm pretty tardy. You're pretty tardy. What are you late for, bro? Come on, don't be late. What's the second way out? The front entrance? Yeah, that's Oblivion. I already warned you about that one. Don't know what exactly happens out there either, but it can't be good. I bet you'd lose your mind. There's a lot of things Death doesn't seem to know, more than I expected. The third is despair. Is that what happened to Scarlet? Yeah. The pile of ashes we saw flashes in my mind. My steps slow to a stop as I try to process the image. Her soul was reduced to that. Death takes me by the hand and leads me to the front desk. That's not supposed to happen if you... that's not supposed to happen to you if your hourglass is still going, when you still have hope for reviving. My guess is, if you die in the real world, your soul can't remain in this afterlife. So Scarlet's disappearing act must mean... well, maybe her body unexpectedly shut down in life, like by suicide or something. Don't say that. Sorry, it was just an example. They bring me around the desk, to the computer. They press the button to turn it on, holding a few keys down on the keyboard as they do. Now I'm showing you this, but you can't tell another soul, got it? There isn't another soul to tell. In the future, I mean. Promise? Yeah, I promise. Porque es un público, cabrón, y... es un poco más, así se pone un poco más, ¿cómo se dice? Exhibitionist. Meta mis huevos en tus bocas. Yeah, Yuki, yeah? If you're here, maybe, pero nunca solo. They turn the monitor towards me. Lines of text slowly scroll out on the other side, on the otherwise blank white screen. And then here's where we're gonna be shown what happens, or what we need to do in order to get out. Without love, it cannot be seen. There we go. It's what you were supposed to see when you first got here. The truth of this place, I have to keep it under wraps or everyone else starts getting ideas. But since I freaked you out with my ghost story, I figured I owed you an explanation. What is this supposed to explain? I feel more confused than ever. I don't know where to start. Okay, well, I'll answer whatever questions you have, if it helps. Ask me anything. We got a million little questions. Don't shoot people! Who wrote that message? The message? Who wrote it? Was it you? Nah, it came before my time. Before their time? Is there more than one death? Who wrote it? Who is this we? Don't know. Doesn't say. That screen, though, makes this place sound kinda welcoming, doesn't it? You nod slowly. Whoever wrote it didn't think about the reality the souls they collected here would face, and they created a type of hell, whether they planned to or not. Hell? Do they mean things were even more difficult when everyone knew this truth? Ask me anything. What about the trials? The message doesn't say anything about the trials. That's because I made them up. If that's true, did Scarlet die for nothing? I don't want to believe that. It says all you need is the hope to connect to others. Right, I've never seen this supposed way out, so I don't know what it's supposed to look like. So it doesn't matter that Kaladin won his first trial? That Kaladin won his trial? Hey, he earned his hint at least. I can't solve the elevator shit for him. They broke him, and then Scarlet died. Kill 8 billion people. No, we are not killing any kindred, okay? That is not happening. It simply is a no-go. You do that when you ejaculate. No! I mean, yes, technically, I guess. In a sense. In a sense. In a sense. Yol, yes. You may say what you wish to say. Spell iCup for me. I will not be spelling iCup. The planet is overpopulated with humans. That is a lie. Overpopulation is not a thing. YOLO! Hi, Jack. Overpopulation is what the people that want you to eat bugs believe. They broke him. And then Scarlet died. Isn't that murder? She didn't just die, she was killed. I feel like asking why keep the secret is a bad idea. I don't know, partner. We'll just say never mind. Actually, I don't want to know anything. Huh? Really? The truth is, I can put it together on my own. Death hid these instructions from everyone. Well, that's easier on me, I guess. They hid the truth and then invented their own system in its place. The trials. You showed me this so I'd be able to leave if I wanted to, right? Yeah, you're not gonna turn to ash, but if you're that worried about it, you can just bail. And if I do decide to stay, you're not gonna torture me or anything? I mean, you're fun to pick on and all, but I wasn't planning on anything like that. To be honest, I'm, kinda sick of coming up with trials all the time. You are? Yeah, there's only so many torture scenarios I can come up with before I start repeating myself. That Donnie was a tough nut to crack. I ended up giving him a longer, more tedious trials, but that bastard never knew when to quit. Pain in my ass. I'd rather just chill and play games with someone and, I don't know, you'd seem like the kind of person who'd be down for that. Oh, yeah. I mean, we are. That's the way I am, huh? I avoid other people. I avoid them and then I have the nerve to act all sad when they're gone. It's not like Scarlet really cared about me either. We were strangers. Death didn't mean to cause her to... They didn't expect that to happen. There was really no way around this. Yeah, I'll just pretend none of that stuff happened. We can go back to playing video games. It's either that or revive and wake up in my painful reality. I couldn't bear with that. Not alone. We agreed to head back up to my room for now. Death will have to clean theirs up later, but we don't have to worry about that right now. We can go back to having fun, playing more Reaper's Pickup or something. Maybe Death will tell me another ghost story. Maybe they'll teach me how to do shadow puppets. There's so many things we can do together here. Together. Things that were only possible here. The elevator arrives back at the lobby with a ding. But when the doors open... Well, yeah, I wasn't expecting him to really figure it out. We're met with another pile of ashes. Kaladin... He didn't revive? I can't pull my eyes from Kaladin's remains. When people leave through the elevator, they haven't left anything behind before. Mav is punishing everyone. I told you that's not real. How do I know that? How do I know you're not just saying whatever you think will keep me from leaving? It's not Mav. But turning souls into ash, you said that's not supposed to happen. You said if they still have time left in their hourglasses, they're supposed to be safe. That message you showed me, it said this was a place for respite. It didn't say anything about this. So why? Why did this happen to Kaladin too? I must be next, right? I'm the only human left, so I'm the next target, aren't I? No, you're not. How can you know for sure? How do you know that it isn't Mauve? Because I'm Mauve. Huh? Pronounced respite. It's respite, okay? It's not respite. And it is what I say it is because I'm the streamer. I'm the streamer, so I get to be correct. Okay? This is how that works. It is the way of life. You called it? Well, your predictions should send you to the nearest casino. Don't talk back to me or else I'll re-bite you. you respite me? Oh, respite me. That doesn't seem pleasant. Uh-huh. Get him, Jack. The person standing in front of me changes from before my eyes, losing the mask, the hood, the scythe, until they became nothing more than a scared teenager. I'm sorry, I kept telling you it was fake, but that story was about me, the boy who showed up here when he was a kid. That was me. But you're not an evil ghost? I might as well be. Look at what happened because of me. Death is really Mauve, which means they were never a Grim Reaper at all. They posed as one, handing out trials, rewriting the rules of this place. The mask and those sheep-looking gloves, even the scythe, all part of their facade. I had started thinking they seemed like a normal person, and I was right. Mauve is just another soul who ended up here. A soul who's been here longer than anyone else. That's why there's so much they don't know. They've just been making things up as they've gone along. So death is a twink. That is not even a twink. What are you talking about? I don't think you know what a twink is. JK, I would never. Well, not unless asked. Another victim of the rabies. Do not worry. I am currently drinking water, so I'm fine. Mauve was described as Malay. Well, Mauve said he, but I don't know what that means necessarily. Not in this context. Well, of course, if you want me to. I stared down at the pile of ashes on the floor. It's all my fault. I'm sorry. The reason they turn to ashes because that's what happens to people who have no connections left. With nothing tethering them to this world, their souls crumble to dust. Is it really because you want revenge? No, I don't like these people, but it's not like I want them to die like that. Meaning, they're not a heartless person. They're just in pain like I thought. This place, it's meant to unite the people who were forgotten by society. As if we can all get along just because we can relate over that. Fucking bullshit. I've seen groups come and go, people getting disillusioned, hurting each other. I thought, if I'll never get to revive, why should any of these assholes? I hated everyone so much. So you made up the trials. Yeah, being death and all, it gave them a distraction, so that they'd get the hell out of here and leave me alone. But watching someone's soul crumble like that, even when I thought they deserved it, it scared the shit out of me. I glanced down at where Kaladin once was. We did this to him. I'm sorry, alright? It's my fault. Let's take the stairs. Huh? We were going to my room, remember? We don't have to take the elevator. Moth gives a hesitant nod, then walks with me in the direction of the stairwell. I don't want to think anymore. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't want to think about what happened to Scarlet and Kaladin or what could happen to me. All that matters right now is the person in front of me. Moth grew up in this afterlife, and it turns out they're only a few years younger than me. So, as Death, I thought they might have been at least 100 years old, but they're not. They grew up here, playing video games and browsing the web. That's not too different from how I grew up, being sick and confined to my bed most of the time. It made me think, no wonder we got along. If I stayed here with them, maybe we could make things better for ourselves. Does that mean we can, see... Oh, yeah. You can see the profile. At least the information. Mauve Hollow. Not Hollow. And Winter Grave. What, thematic naming? Trauma bonding, basically. If I stayed here with them, maybe we can make things better for ourselves. No more death. No more trials. Just relaxation and recovery like this place was meant for. When we reach the door to my room, Mauve speaks up. You know, this place emptied out. Once this place emptied out, I didn't feel any better. It only made it that much clearer how alone I am. Yeah, I can imagine. Are the blank boxes actually blank? Which ones? These ones? Yeah. He's gone and she's gone. Summer and Flores being kinda brighter last names, and then Wintergrave and Hollow being a little darker. Yeah, I can imagine. I can never revive. Even though I'm not a kid anymore, there's still not much I can do about my shitty life. I'm black and trans, and our country's made it's crystal fucking clear I'm not welcome in, you know? Ah, that's right. I thought we'd all been calling Death Day because they were kind of mysterious. Me too, Sheaf. What's it like? When did you... the mob from your story was a boy. Oh yeah, once I became death, I was like, you know what? Fuck gender, never looked back after that. That's really cool. You think so? I could start calling you they if you want. I don't know if it suits me. Hey, no pressure. I just thought I'd offer. You think you could kill people here? I mean, we kinda did. If you bring them to despair, you kill them. So that is, a form of murder. Just bringing them to despair, whether directly or indirectly. We stepped into my room, my heart already feeling a little lighter. I'm in combat. Oh. Not sure. I mean, there was the ending where we were tossed off the rooftop, but I thought that was because we fell into oblivion, maybe? I'm not sure. That's a good question. Could you just kill someone here and then they just die? We step into my room. My heart's already feeling a little lighter. I think asking everyone to call me they would cause trouble for my doctors. What? Who cares about your shit doctors? Screw them. They are keeping me alive. But at what cost, Ash? Seriously. Do you think, how long would I last, realistically? Like, we never found my hourglass, so... I mean, I told you before, you're not gonna keel over the second it runs out. Should be fine. And what about yours? How much time do you have left? Oh, what, my hourglass? I broke it years ago, just to see what happened. You broke it? Yeah, I just hated seeing it so full. As if my life still had so much potential. What a fucking joke. You haven't gotten tired of being in this place? Even after so long? Well, it's not perfect. The souls who end up here mostly suck. When you came along, I actually thought, finally, someone normal. I don't think I'm normal at all. Hey, neither am I. I know what you know what I mean? Being able to laugh together like this, I don't want this feeling to end. Listen, Ash, this afterlife is like the one place I have any power. It's the one place I get to decide what my life looks like. That's why I don't want to leave. I feel like safe here. Yeah, I know what you mean. My health is so much better. I can do so much more. I think it'd be painful to... I mean, I don't want to go back. Huh? That's right. That's why I fell all along. I was scared before, but if Moth can survive here for this long, maybe I can too. I want to be like you. I don't want to revive. I want to stay here. I want to stay in this place where I don't have to be sick anymore. Where I can hang out with my new friend. What friend? You, dummy. Yeah, alright. Staying in the afterlife is way better. Who needs to read the real world? Yeah, so how'd you learn to fly and stuff? You think I'll give away the secret of magic so early? Come on, I thought we were friends. I'll teach you if you beat Reaper's pickup. Hey, no fair. What? Sorry. This is what I wanted. Also, a side note, that's his woke, I knew it. That's why I choose to be immortal before it was cool. Oh, shush you. I'll toss you around. This is what I wanted, to stay in this place, where I have someone to joke around with. Someone who makes my hospital room feel warm and cozy rather than cold and isolating. Or I can feel like a person instead of a patient, and Moth doesn't have to be alone anymore either. I'm the only one who can help them. It feels so nice to be useful to someone. I felt like a burden for so long. Moth starts up the game again and shoves it into my hands. I try my best to pick out the first few cards we memorized together. That's funny. My vision won't stay focused. Hey, pick up the next card already. Right, which one are we on again? What's wrong with you? It shows it on the top. Why do I feel so tired all of a sudden? Hey, are you okay? I don't know. You will not be tossed. You're too big and round and fishy. Yeah, sure you are, bud. I can do the impossible. Death time, apparently. I set the game down on the bed beside me. That's when I see the state of my fingers. Moth, look. I showed them my hands. It's happening, isn't it? What the hell? Why? It's way too soon for you. Their eyes stop on my empty IV bag. Shit, was it that? In plain fucking sight all along? I feel so tired. I gotta lie down. Shit. I'm sorry I couldn't finish the game. No, it's okay. There's still a little left. We still have time. It's hard to think. I can't come up with a good response. Don't fucking die on me, Ash. It'd be like I killed you too. My consciousness fades in and out. I feel myself being lifted off the bed, then carried by something. The next thing I know, we're in front of the elevator. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna revive and it'll fix you. It'll fix me? Look, I don't know for sure, but you're not getting better at staying here, are you? Let's see, how does this thing... this button. Okay, look, Ash, just press this button and you'll revive. I can't. Sure you can, just reach up and... I look down at my hands. My fingers have crumbled away. Moth, I can't. I'm sorry. Fucking hell. I close my eyes. I'm so tired. If I fade away now, will Moth disappear too? They'll have no one left. They'll end up just like Scarlet and Caledon. And me. Stupid. How stupid, thinking I could live forever. Thinking I could live without pain. I'm so selfish. And now Moth will... I hear the elevator doors close. When I open my eyes, Moth is on their knees in front of me. Jeez, this is fucking sadder than the other thing. Sadder than getting tossed off a roof. Like, come on now. You don't gotta try to hit me with depression. You're just too fucking good, yeah? You got toes. Anemic bitch. Don't call her an anemic bitch. Ash is going through it right now. You pressed it. We'll revive together now, I thought. I thought they weren't able to. Ash, I'm scared. Moth's voice is shaky. It sounds like they're crying. It's okay. No, it's not. I don't know how to live in the real world. I grew up here. I don't know what I'm supposed to do out there. Hey, that's alright. Neither do I. I grew up in the hospital mostly, so I understand how you feel. What are we gonna do? What the fuck are we supposed to do now? Let's play video games together. Moth turns to look back at me. I'm sure we can figure things out, as long as we have each other. The floor of the elevator becomes soft, yet prickly dandelions sway in front of my eyes, making it hard to see Moth's face. St. Fellow's Hospital, right? He remembered. Just make sure you don't die before I get there. I'll try. We sit together in silence, waiting for this dream to end. Well, mostly silence. Moth keeps sniffling. Will we really be able to do it? Survive in the real world together, I mean? It's a nice thought, but I can't do very much to help them there, can I? I'll be sick again. Well, sick, but still alive. I'm sure it'll work out somehow. I mean, we might as well give it a try. I'm sure she'll be able to find it. I'm sure Ash will be fine for like a little while. Revive with death. Mob sacrifice, I guess. That's an ending! It's not the best ending. I think this is like a middle of the road ending. You chose the game. True and real. Yo, I was having an okay day and this is how you end it off for me? Listen. Song. Put my faith in the wind, hoping they'll grow again. Another time, another place with new friends. Wake me when my Miku? I think it is kind of like a Vocaloid type thing. That, or it's an effect on the voice. This also was a thing when we played... What was the last, like, Nom Nom Nami game that I played? I can't remember, but it also had music. I can't remember if it was Bad End Theater that had music at the end as well. One of them had music. What happened? Too much to explain. Hey, look! They got together after... Well, they found each other, I should say. Extras. Let's see the extras bit. If you guys want to play this yourself, you know, the game is on Steam. It's not that much. Someone's head must be on the shopping block for this. CG art gallery, we got, you know, the backgrounds and whatnot. We got a couple of scenes from Ash. I imagine, yeah, 51% complete. Whether I want to stream this again or just leave it up, you know, leave it. I might either do it on my own if I don't decide to stream the good ending, quote unquote, right? The good one where everyone lives. So you guys are left on a cliffhanger, but at least you get one ending. We got Nothing with Scarlet. We got these scenes with Galadin and Death. We haven't gotten this one, which I assume is only obtained if you get everyone out alive and unashened, unundertailed. Oh, just developer commentary and everything. Concept art? I like concept art. I like it very much. Playing cards. We can play the damn card game. We're gonna do this for a little bit. For the last 2 minutes. Everything always happens. Isn't the good ending when billions must die? You're such a little edgy little thing, ain't ya? Oh my goodness. Oh, come on. When am I gonna find this? Oh, damn it. Wrong one. What if it doesn't exist? That'd be kind of funny. This one? Damn it. Gosh darn it. Trillions must smile, exactly. Revealing twice as many cards? No! Revealing one each time. Yes, revealing. We've revealed them one by one. I don't think it does. It might not. We shall see. It's somewhere around here. It has to be. It has to be. I will not be fooled. Where were we? What? God damn it! Okay. Well, I couldn't figure it out. Damn these heathens for making such a game. I went and did it from the bottom up. It's the same. It's the same. I mean, it's a standard 54 decks of cards. How fun. What a life. What a life. Anyhow, I suppose that shall be it for today, my dearest little kindred. The bottom up, you say? You're gonna get just... I don't know, something's gonna happen to you. Something will happen to you. Who will do it and why, I don't know. but someone and something is going to happen to you. Ass up, face down, the way you like it. Goodness gracious, goodness gracious. You lascivious individuals. Anyhow, why don't we go raid Flip real quick? You know, let's do a little raid. It's been a while since I've raided anybody, so let's raid Flip. Flipperoonie. In the meantime, I shall bid thee farewell. You can at me when you start playing game. Okay. What if what, huh? Nintendo Switch. I don't got one. What's called Nintendo Bottom? That's fantastic ideas. I love it. I love it. We should do that. You should recommend that to Nintendo. Take care of yourselves, you know. I shall bid thee farewell. What do we do tomorrow? I forgot what we do tomorrow. But let me see. I forgot you get a little bit of time before it actually raids Battle Brothers tomorrow, and then after that we play IB. So that'll be interesting. See you guys around. All right. Take care of yourselves. All right. Take care. Don't die.